What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up?
Hello.
Love the intro.
Oh, okay.
Spin City, what's happening, nigga? Remix. The money, the money, the money. It's all about the money, the money, the money. It's all about the money, the money, the money. It's all about if you ain't talking money, you ain't talking about the money, the money, the money. It's all about the money, the money, the money. It's all about the money, the money, the money. It's all about if you ain't talking money, you ain't talking about. Now I'm a walking bank account. You see the stash without the shoe box. No limit to the amount. Forever the deposit drop. Ain't no wrong with want a lot. A lot of people they ain't want enough. Grateful what I got. It declined when I did too much. Niggas be scared to get money. Y'all don't fear the dead. Bitch, it ain't no other shot of that bread. Why y'all don't come to bed? It's Jade I feel, but not you leaning in the brand new. Leaning into everything. Said I'm motherfucker gon' do. I walk like money. Look like money. Talk to the money. Born without it, but I'm gon' die with plenty. Hey, make my next move, best moves. All about the money, number one and never not the two. The money.
What's up, Lottie? Vay, how y'all doing this evening?
What up? What up?
Hi. Amazing, blessed. How are y'all tonight?
No shade, no read, no tea.
Okay, it's been a thing. It's
It
been
was
a thing.
interesting that you even said it inside the episode without before y'all even put the song out.
Cause
Yeah,
it's real.
because yeah, literally,
For
literally,
real.
it's a gag. I've been saying that shit.
That is the gag.
Lottie is just the one that was like, "Bitch, let's put that in a song," and she ate that.
Please,
We ate
please
that.
can use that. Like,
Okay,
come
no
on.
shade, no read, no tea, but like.
Okay. Clock it.
Clock it. That's what's up. Um, how y'all been enjoying the season so far?
It's been
It's
interesting.
been
It's
lit.
been
It's been
wild.
lit. It's been motherfucking lit, but way better than season one.
Whitney Houston.
I think
What's
we
better?
turned it up.
What's better than season one? What make it better than season one?
I feel like we had a better cast trip, first of all.
Yeah, definitely. The cast trip was definitely way more fun.
We had
And yeah, everybody was turning
Well,
up.
Jamal said he didn't have a good time, but I think I know why.
what about care? We had some good characters though.
Yeah, everybody
We
was
had everybody is
everybody
pretty
was
much
ready to turn up
involved. Yeah,
and
yeah,
have fun. We was out there singing together. Like the fuck?
for
That was
real. Twerking
lit.
on statues and shit.
Right.
It was a,
I forgot you
it
did
was
that,
fun.
babe.
I think it
Right.
wasn't
I
a lot
was
of drama though, but it was a good trip.
yeah. Was
Not a
that
lot.
before or after we went to the farm?
No, this is just, we haven't got to the farm
Yeah, we
until
didn't get
Okay.
there yet.
yeah. So
Okay.
I actually might drive next week. Then again I might not because I got that's reunion week, so I don't know what my schedule gonna look like. Um, but yeah, that's definitely this is
Yeah,
the
season
one.
two is definitely giving this time.
The
That's how
money, the
season
money.
three
It's all about
got
the
to be
money.
crazy.
Very much true.
Hmm.
Turn that loud
So yeah,
You heard that song before,
So a
Vay?
few of us are going to South
I had never heard
Carolina
it
for a
before.
little get together,
what
just
song?
get the chance
This
to
J Dot
know
song?
each other some
That
more. I feel
money,
like
that money, that
this is
money.
something that I'm really
No,
looking
yeah, I
forward
think it's
to
new.
because like I
He
said,
just
I
sent
don't
me
feel
this
like
recently,
at
like
this
a
point
couple
that I
days ago.
have a close relationship
Okay.
with the people that are going on this trip.
Yeah,
So
he
I feel
just
like
sent
this
that
is the
days
best
ago.
opportunity for me to get to know them a little bit better, kind of
I guess
see
you could say Vaughn was a good
why it is
host.
that they say the things they say and why
Yes.
they do the way
Said
Yes.
Von did
move the
what?
way they move and
I
shit.
said, I
So
guess it's safe to say
I'm really
Vaughn was a
excited
great
for
host.
it.
He
Everyone's
was.
not
In
coming,
He
what
so
was.
aspect?
I'm kind of
Yeah,
disappointed
he was getting
that
it
some
together.
people
Like,
aren't
I
going to
don't
be there. I
understand
was
where he
looking
could
forward to
fail.
that,
He
but
did that.
it is what it
Both
is.
times. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Like, what you
whole smashed it.
mean? Why
So
is my
let's talk.
Abby not popping up? I don't like that.
Wow, what?
So my avatar wasn't popping up or ain't popping up. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't see her at all. Actually. So let's talk about how would y'all trip down? How did y'all get down? Like, didn't all about four of y'all ride together? Talk about like y'all on y'all way down to the to Circle.
We were having fun. It was lit as fuck. Everybody met at the crib, my crib, and we had a few drinks,
Who is
smoked a little
everybody?
bit. Me, Siani, Lottie, and Jamal Markel. We all
Because
like
we're all get
linked
to bond
up.
and spend days with each other.
And yeah, it was so
And
much fun. I
I
think it
think
was
this is
like
going
one
to be
of the
good
first
for our
times that we were all
creativity.
together, all four of us.
Yeah, it was a nice little road trip for us.
It was. How long was it? Like 2 or 3 hours?
Yeah, I think like 2.5 hours, something like that. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was fun. I feel like we was singing, we was rapping, we was listening to each other's music. Like it was a vibe. Like it was definitely a vibe. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. Like I enjoyed spending
Yeah.
time with all the
I
girls.
think that's when I first kind of seen those you and Jamal to get real close. It turned like friendly. Like
Mhm.
I think right after that, then you have them at your house for Thanksgiving or something. Cause we filmed this
Mhm.
going into
The
Thanksgiving.
Friendsgiving, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm.
so I started
I
to see
did.
y'all hanging out a lot more. Like
Oh, everybody who was on the cast trip was invited.
invited to the Friendsgiving.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
gotcha.
yes.
Did everybody come?
I think Vaughn was busy.
Yeah. I'm bet
But
sure he was.
yeah. Siani, Lottie, and Jamal Markel came.
Yeah, I see the pictures. I do remember those pictures. I do
Yeah.
remember those pictures, and that was before Todd thing, right?
Yeah. Or what was no.
It probably was out there.
No, it was before. It was before because no, it had to be after. It had to be
Okay.
after because
No,
isn't
I think that
Thanksgiving
was
after
like
his
right
birthday?
after that. Like right before that, right after that.
No, I'm
It
asking
definitely was
because I know
close.
I
Todd
think
birthday
Friendsgiving was
is
first,
Todd birthday is
like
in the
late November.
no it's what is it late November?
I
No,
think
it's early
so.
November.
Oh, is it?
Early or middle.
Well, maybe he got over it. He got over the whole time situation.
Right. No. I think your thing was before that. But I do remember y'all making up, but I don't think it was. I think the Friendsgiving event was definitely before it. It might was out there just thinking about because Thanksgiving the end of the year, the end of the month. So that's the part I'm
Hmm.
thinking about. That's
I'm
what I'm
so
thinking.
animated.
Okay, arms moving. I know that's right.
Yeah, I'm really trying to figure that part out. Was it before?
I didn't even like see the beginning. I got on here late. I was washing my hair.
He ain't miss none.
I couldn't even
Okay,
remember.
we're doing a tour.
Right.
Oh, you didn't see this part?
Mm-mm.
Hmm. Oh yeah. Also, too, most people don't know you and they got to the y'all switch room.
Yeah, we end up getting the bunk rooms and letting them sleep in the same bed.
Were we supposed to get the bunk beds?
That's what the original was, but no, it's like ain't nobody trying to sleep in the bed with that girl like that. Y'all tripping. Y'all can sleep in the same bed together. We'll take the bunks.
Who was on top?
I was on top. Fuck you mean? So,
I thought y'all would want the other bed though, Lottie. I didn't think y'all would want that bed.
um, I don't think we wanted it either, but we would take that one over that one bed situation.
Feeling like no bunk
But
bed.
the room was nice though. I wish we could have had that room. I wish it was two beds in there.
It was cute.
It was. It wasn't bad at all.
Little house was
No,
cute.
The
they
whole
had
thing was
one.
nice though. So yeah.
They had one. They want two bed. Oh, which one you talking about? The bunk
No,
bed?
it was. I said I wish it was two beds in that first room.
Come on, wrist bent. Numbers be bent, baby.
Come on, I'm
My
gay.
wrist,
Like, come
okay,
on.
because why is my wrist so bent like that walking around? Why is it bent? What the fuck?
You trying to see what's really going on.
Okay, I'm looking. I said, really? Really, they? That's how we are? Okay. I love it for me.
Stupid.
Okay, I was giving looks this whole episode. Come on now. Vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cute, handsome. Giving real boy with a sprinkle of fairy dust.
I'm about to say until
Mhm.
start flicking your hair like never mind.
Okay, okay, okay.
Ready for that
Production?
food.
Is production there?
You're right.
Yeah, I'm
Is
here. Hold on
production
one
in the
minute.
room with us?
Yeah, I'm changing something. Hold on 1 minute.
Man, I was so over that damn conversation.
I was too, because I was over all the conversations. I was over me and him
Man, for real,
arguing.
I'm like, where's the party? Like, what the fuck?
I was like, we're really arguing over nothing. Both
Nothing.
arguments were over nothing.
Nothing.
I was like, oh my god, like, are we over it
It's
yet?
like no shade, no read, no tea, but let's do something else.
I was about to say that fucking vine. I was about to say that shit. No, because Jamal is already sitting down eating. That's the game. I said, no,
You said-
no, he over there stacking that plate, baby. He is stacking that plate. That baby don't play.
He look like he about to taste that motherfucker before it get on the
Okay,
plate.
bitch.
Stupid.
I
Jamal
can't.
know his
Yes, no
hands be
shade,
on
no
his
breed,
plate
no tea.
for real. Like the fuck?
Good thing we
What
dropped
the
that
hell kind of
shit.
drink was that Vaughn had got anyway? What we was looking at that shit like, what
I
is
was
this?
looking at that shit.
But you
I
know what,
was
beggars cannot
looking
be
at that
choosers.
shit.
Pour me something. Like the fuck.
Okay, okay. We was surely we drank her. We drank a lot of shit.
We sure did. We were drunk before we got there. Well, not drunk, but
Okay, tipsy on the
that
ride.
part.
Okay, a lady's never
Kelly was
drunk,
ready
always
for
buzzing.
another drink.
Okay, ready for the looking for our next drink. Bitch, we needed some motherfucking Sir Davis out that bitch, okay? We need some Beyonce to drink.
Real. The fuck? Who
I can't
remembers
wait till they
Nuvo?
show that racist farm.
Did you used to drink Nuvo?
I think I did one time.
I think I did too. I was just like, okay, that's what's up. I'm a hard drinker, so that shit was not it. I was drinking straight up, no
I need a
flavor.
drink right the fuck now. Shit, I should have got me
Yeah.
something for this live to talk shit with the girls, cause I feel like they've been calling for me lately. They've been wanting me to pop the fuck out and say some shit, and I'm just like,
I say
who wants me
you've
to
been in
say
them
anything?
you've been in them confessionals going in.
Okay. Okay, I have been. I have been. Look, my hair is two different styles. The first style with the plaits, that shit. I was drunk. I was drunk. Teleport got me. She got me the fuck right, so I gathered the girls. The second one, I don't think I was too lit. I don't think I was too lit. I think I kept it cute, but I hope it don't get as messy as I think it's about to get in the next episode when I read one of the girls, Jamal Markel. Jamal Markel, and it's like I was kind of mean
Damn.
and I put him on blast. So it's like I hope,
Man, Jamal
I
be dragging
hope.
shit, honestly. Like he be dragging shit.
So we gonna see, girl. He might be mad,
Dude.
bitch. I
He
would
be
be mad
dragging
if I
shit
was
and
him.
he be indirectly talking to the wrong motherfuckers like, sir.
I said, why? So is that what happened at the end of the episode? I was walking my dog, and I was like, "You mad at him, but bitch, you need to be mad at yourself for doing math." The only reason I can see
Bitch.
why you're not mad at J Dot for saying you do math is because you do math. Because why are you mad
Listen,
at why? Okay,
the fuck? Y'all be together
together,
and you mad because he
together.
spilled the beans. Like, fuck.
Like you're mad at the wrong person. You need to be mad at yourself and stop doing
I
drugs.
think he probably was mad at Vaughn because Yes, Vaughn shouldn't have been the one to bring it up, but now it's out there. Now we gotta talk about it.
A mess. But it's like even still, it all trickles the fuck down to J Dot. And then again, the reason why he ain't mad at J Dot is because he do math. So if you ain't mad that she
And
do
then J
math,
Dot ain't
then why are
hiding
you
it.
mad? Okay, J Dot is not hiding it. Talking about I thought she meant when she said his head is in the clouds. Don't nobody say that shit. They might say that shit, but don't nobody really say that shit. You know what Karma meant. He was wanting to bring out that Jamal does drugs. I feel like that's really what it was. I feel like that's really what. The more I decipher shit, the more I fucking understand. Like you
So
bitches
he put that
partake
bitch on the
in,
table.
yeah, you bitches partake in devious activities. Partake in devious activities, doing devious drugs, baby. Like
I
I
can't do no
just,
hard ass shit like that. They tripping. That's too hard for me, baby.
unacceptable.
That
Like,
is too hard for me, baby. Mm-mm.
I'm not. I'm just not one of those
I
girls.
like
I could
my
never
teeth.
be.
I like my skin. I like my
Okay.
mental health. Like
Okay. Okay. There are so many things that I like, you know?
that part is like once you,
So
I don't
many
know. Once I feel
things.
like once you step into that field, you gonna need yourself a person to pull you out. You can't get out of that by yourself.
Literally.
That shit's
Literally.
serious.
It's
You
sad.
can't play with that kind
It's
of shit right
sad.
there.
And I feel bad for the girls that are on
How
meth.
the fuck did niggas that's us get into that? Like,
They
how
what's it
did that
called?
happen?
They get what you mean? Like how do people get on meth? A nigga puts them
No,
on
not
meth, they
people.
shit.
That part. How did a nigga like ourselves
Well, I had a
get up
friend who
on?
was on meth, and I didn't know until he was off it, but he had to go to rehab and everything. But he was like a nigga that he was fucking with, like had him hitting that shit when he was fucking or before or after or some shit. And he got addicted to that shit. And like his mom sent him to rehab and all that shit.
Yeah,
And
that
I'm
shit
like,
is not
well,
a
good for
whore.
you.
That shit
Yeah.
is not a whore at all. It's not something you dibble and dabble in. It's not
But
weed, y'all.
yeah. And that's why you gotta watch people when they roll up shit. You gotta watch people just anytime. Like if you don't know that person, be mindful of everything because you could
You
get
ain't
fucked
lying.
up.
You are not lying. Have yourself a
Yeah.
lace blunt sitting
Okay.
there with a lace front on. They didn't even know.
Okay. Okay.
Looking
Have we not heard about
crazy.
Diddy? We've heard about Diddy and
Man,
the
what?
fucking drugging people, bitch. The Diddy cups. You heard about the Diddy cups? They
Man,
got
I just
pouring
heard about
shit in Diddy
somebody
cups.
else that I be when I go out to perform and shit, I used to see this nigga all the time. This nigga just got life for doing the same shit.
Oh my God.
Yes, his name Peso Montana. You ever heard of him?
No.
I seen that shit on the news just now, like before the show started. I was like, I know this nigga was not. I know you
That's
fucking lying.
crazy. He was drugging bitches.
He was drugging bitches. So the news said that him and his promoter was putting up
Uh,
ads like they wanted people to come and get tattoos, and when they come and get them, they drug them and rape them.
oh my fucking goodness.
They said he been doing this shit for like 10 years.
Oh my goodness. That's
I
crazy. I'm
said,
so glad they got caught.
what in the
What is
world
wrong with
kind of dumb
people?
shit possess you to do? He not even a bad looking dude. Like, what are you doing, sir?
People are
I'm
fucking crazy. But
nuts,
it's the
bro.
year of truth. I'm here for everybody getting called the fuck out
Nah, you
because we
right.
need
I've
to
been saying
stop.
that. I've been saying it all year. Like, I ain't even joking. Been saying it since the top of the year. Everything that's been done in the dark is going to come to the light this year.
Okay.
I've been saying that. So all your
I
successes,
don't
all
know
your
where the fuck
failures.
Greg is either. Greg is fucking off somewhere fucking. That's what he's doing. A little birdie is laying a little egg. Shit.
Yeah, because at this point, me and Vay is running this live. What you mean?
Okay. Okay, let's talk about what's happening. How do you feel
The
about the
fuck?
cash trip?
The cash strip was motherfucking lit. I know I should have shut the fuck up sometimes. I just was like, shut up. I'm talking to myself in the house. Like, you talking over there, be quiet.
Oh my God. I feel like we were just talking like I was talking too much too, like I said
I'm
over
glad I ain't the
stupid
only one
shit.
that felt like that. Because I damn sure was like, nigga, shut up. Like,
We was out there just talking and talking, and then me and you was just talking together, and then
for real. We was making videos and shit. Like, fuck the
okay,
nigga.
okay, okay.
We in our own world. Like, ain't
I
nobody
got
trying to argue. I'm trying to have some fun. Like, where the bitches at?
okay. I said, "Bitch,
The fuck?
okay, because I was like, okay, you point out a pretty girl, I'm gonna get it.
Let's do this. Next thing you know, it's oh my gosh, why are you being rude? Like,
because that wasn't a pretty girl or a pretty boy. Like they were ugly. It's like no, that means
them niggas was twins though, right? Them two that was on the camera, they was twins, right?
no. I feel like they were dating, but they weren't ugly because the boy with the
Them
locks
niggas
was
look
kind of
like
cute.
twins.
They looked related to an extent, but
You know, Jamal was clocking that T. Oh, yeah, from Atlanta. What part you said? Brookhaven?
he needed a place to stay when we got back.
You stupid.
Okay, little did we know it be Siani's house. And then a couch and a
You
bed come
stupid.
up missing, bitch.
That part.
And why when he popped up on the camera when I started watching it, I was about to be like, hide the furniture. Supposed to be like, hide the furniture.
You either hide it or you let somebody hold it for you. Just pay somebody to move that motherfucker. Keep it
Okay.
safe for you.
Okay, because that nigga it'll be gone. Poof. It'll be
Yeah, fuck
gone.
leaving it in the house with the door locked. Nigga, just pay somebody to move it so it can be even
Okay.
more safe. Like, you know what I'm saying? The fuck?
Girl, I just yeah, so he was in their face. I mean, I kind of was in their face, but I didn't give a fuck. I was ready to move on. But when
Yeah,
I was
move
talking
forward.
about, yeah, when I was talking about them people, I was talking about the guy and that girl. I remember
I know
the,
exactly what you
it
were
was
talking
like,
about.
yes,
They
the
both were
fat
drunk
white
as fuck.
man,
I was
no
like,
shade, no reason,
I'm
see.
over it. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. It was like,
I'm over
okay,
it.
y'all, we need to move. And Jamal's like, you're being rude. You can't do that. These are people too. And I'm like, okay, yes, but like, bitch,
Okay,
it's
you
me
stay here
stumbling.
and I'll leave.
Yeah, that's how I should have been. We'll be back. I was trying
That
to be
part.
a
Exactly. You
group.
should have just kept
Okay.
saying, we'll be back.
Okay, you know what? We'll be back because we have more important things to do, bitch. And I said that in
There's
episode. I
more,
said we have more important things
there's more
to
important faces out
do.
here, sir. Like,
Okay,
hold on.
like no shade, no read, no see, but they are not the
That
belle
part.
of the ball, like
They are not come on now.
at all, not one bit. So I
And
loved
I
his
feel like we
spirit
was the
of
life
doing
of the
that. Like
street anyway.
we really were. All eyes were
We
on
was the
us.
life
Shout
of the
out to that
street.
nigga that was in the club that kept walking all through and near us with the locks. He was kind of fun. I'm like, if you're watching, sir, if you're watching out there, hit me up.
You
Hit me up.
stupid.
Hit me up. Hit me up because in the club he was looking cute. I said, ooh, ooh.
We ain't spilling no tea, Von. We ain't spilling nothing that niggas don't already know.
Okay,
Especially
this
when they
is
watch the
just
show.
all the lies. Okay, if y'all pay
That part.
attention, then this ain't no new information.
It's not. But I know I ain't got much time on this live because I got work tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck
Girl,
niggas
just
doing.
you. I know I do too. That's why I was trying to jump into the hot shit quick. Oh, is that Duke? Oh my
It is.
goodness.
Duke was with us on the cast trip. Y'all forgot to
Yes.
say his name.
Okay, he was definitely a cast member on the cast trip. He
He
enjoyed the trip
was
too.
bringing
He was
joy
a
up and
good
through that
boy.
house.
He
He
was a good
was.
boy.
Right. No barking and none of that. He did good.
No, he stayed close. Well, we was out there in the
Hmm.
goddamn woods outside smoking.
Right. Ended up getting a rash from out there. Cause you know that
Oh my
red clay that
goodness.
was out there? That
Yeah.
shit was breaking him out.
Oh no.
Or whatever
Yeah, it was
grass it was
fucking
out there,
clay
had
and
the
shit.
bugs and some shit. That clay was everywhere.
It was. I
That was the
hated
worst
that
part of
red
that
shit.
house. He need to
Yeah.
make that needs to be regular grass,
Right.
regular dirt, and
Literally.
some goddamn
Okay.
concrete. Like what the fuck?
Okay. I don't
You
care if
need to
it's
put a patio
gravel.
over
Like,
there.
bitch, something.
That part. Get some more rocks,
Like,
sir, and put it
okay,
over here.
bitch.
Like what the
Go
hell?
sprinkle them. Go sprinkle them out because this
For
fucking
real.
clay is all on everybody's fucking shoes.
He should have made that spot right there where we came out the side. That should be a platform, like some cement right there.
Yeah.
Cause so niggas can cook out and shit like that, you know, whatever they
Right.
want to do. There
Right.
was a lot of space out there. Like,
It was
so you
very
gotta do
much
something
space
here.
and just random chairs in the dirt.
Right.
And I'm like, what? I can see if it was like a
Yep.
bonfire or something, but bitch, just chairs and dirt.
I'm
Mm-mm.
back, guys. I'm sorry about that. Can y'all hear me?
Welcome
Yep.
back. A round of
Okay,
applause for
All right.
production.
so let's
Him back.
start from the top.
You said what?
So we on the cash trip. Lottie, you also supposed to be hosting the trip as well, weren't you?
I was, but I got to ride with them, so I didn't get there first. So it ended up just being Vaughn.
Then, but okay. What y'all
I was
expect?
gonna host that goddamn
Okay,
party
from the
though.
top, question mark.
Right? Question mark. We
From the, I said, what?
Was y'all
Vaughn is
going
funny.
expect a job?
Hell no.
What happened? What?
Was
I
y'all
don't know. I
expecting
think I was
job?
questioning if Job was gonna be there because I don't think we knew that him and Vaughn weren't a thing yet, did we?
No, we didn't. We still was on that. We just on the high of them being twins and shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think at this point we kind of knew what it was because after the Cavs dinner, like we didn't see him no more. But I think at that point the group did kind of know what was going on with that.
As in what?
We didn't know. We thought he was gonna pop up.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
that's
we
what I
were
mean
like,
though.
is he
Y'all thought
gonna
he
be
was gonna
there?
pop up.
Yeah, because we thought they were still fucking with each other. So we was like, okay. And he had moved to some shit. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't around no more. So we thought he was gonna pop
He
up.
stayed right in that area. He was
And
literally
that's what it was. He was out there, right?
yeah.
And we thought he
Yeah,
was gonna come.
and we was like, yeah, he might pop up.
Yeah, but that's where he was from. He was from that area, Greenville. 'Cause I think when we went to the downtown was Greenville.
Poor
Um,
baby. I'm so sorry you from there, sir. I'm so
Yeah, that's
sorry. You gotta
terrible.
get out.
I
Terrible.
don't know if
Run,
you seen
run.
if y'all go inside the well, I try to send y'all the link, but I don't know how to do that yet. So what I put in the membership, which what people didn't see after the first night was a situation where Bay, where you and Jamal had the big argument on live in April,
Oh shit.
when he said that you
Took it
had,
back.
Yeah. Okay.
you
Does
know what I'm
that
talking
mean?
about?
Yes. Does that mean that the next episode we dive deeper?
I don't know. I think it'll be most
Shit.
likely in the extended version. But I
Okay.
did put
Okay.
it out I put it under the membership today. It's like about 5 minutes long, and it just Jamal saying that you suck his dick in that night that when we went out
That's
to the
a
club,
lie.
and
That's a
then you
lie.
went of course in the green
Why
screen.
the fuck he lied? That's so wild.
Well, I don't know.
Why you
What
don't know your dick, sir?
I
so you basically
was
he
just
lying.
yes. He lied. He lied. And so then I had to start
Okay.
telling the truth. And I feel like I may
About
have
the
talked too much, but I don't give a fuck because when you lie on me,
right,
bitch,
nigga done told he
let
done
me just
told a
start
lie.
telling the
Now everything
truth.
coming out. What the fuck
Yeah,
is you
let me
talking
just
about?
tell the truth.
Cause I'm not about to fall in this web with you, sir.
Okay. Like I didn't suck your dick and I didn't suck your dick because X, Y, and Z.
That
So
But
part. So
you
that's why I'm
did
like,
say that
I don't
you
think
did
they
say you
lying.
took it out though.
you said what?
You did say that you did take it out or something like that.
My own
Right.
dick
Yeah,
and be my
yours.
own dick and minding my business.
Yeah, it's
But I was
given
gonna
they
see if he
saw
was
each other's
listening.
penises, but nothing
I
went
didn't see
down.
his. No, I didn't see his because X, Y, and Z. He wasn't feeling nothing. He
Oh,
wasn't feeling
right, right.
nothing.
He said
Yeah.
he woke up to you doing this
But
and
what I'm saying though,
that.
when you pulled it out, I think even on live, I don't know if you said it, but I guess I can ask. Would you try to get him to join you? What? Yes.
Yes, I was watching porn and it was just like, okay, like you waking up, like if you want to
Boy
fuck
stuff.
around, let's fuck around. But
That part.
he didn't want to fuck around, and I know it wasn't me. It was
And we
him
all know
and
why.
X, Y, and Z. Exactly.
And X, Y, and
Exactly,
Z.
exactly. But on the live, you want to say, "Oh, you sucked my dick that night where you was beating your dick, bitch." You ain't say that when you told everybody I was beating my dick. The fuck?
No, I'm saying that's the
Yeah.
same live he did say that though. That's the live he said it.
He said
Yeah, but
what?
he
No,
was
I'm
trying to
saying
put out some shit that everybody already knew. We had already knew that. We talked
ex-
about that while we was there.
exactly on the cast the second or third day. We all
So
talked
that's
about.
how
He
I knew
talked
he was
about
a liar. Cause he trying to blast some
exactly,
shit that was already out there. And like, sir, we already knew that. What you trying to spin? Who you trying to like convince at this point?
exactly.
Oh, so
Like sure,
y'all
what?
already did that.
Yes,
I know I
everybody knew
did.
that I
They
pulled my dick
yeah. I
out.
mean, I was trying
Everybody
to
knew I
push
pulled
them
my dick
together
out.
anyway, so I had already knew.
Everybody knew I
I
pulled
think
my dick out.
I
But
think
what was new information on that live was he tried to say I sucked his dick, and
That
we
part. I just like,
that would
oh,
have been said at the first time when he brought out what I did, or yeah, exactly. So like that's bullshit.
wild.
And I would have, if
That's
he did that,
ridiculous
I would
shit.
have been said that when he was like, "Oh, baby, just beating his dick in front of me." type shit. I would have been like, and you sucked it. You know what I mean? Like the fuck, you know what I mean? Like if that's what had happened. So it's like that shit didn't even happen. I was like, I was being my dick, and he wasn't. But then went back to sleep. Little did I know why until we got home. But
So
nonetheless, like
he 100% lied.
1000% lied, and it's so sad because I was on his side. He does everybody dirty that's on his side, like Siani, and that's how we even got into that on the live because I felt like he was shady with me by helping
Yeah,
him
so I can't
somewhat
wear
be
his
an
shit out there.
accomplice. Yeah, helping him be an accomplice when he could have got the truck and moved all that shit without my help. I mean, I moved
That part.
everything but the fucking couch and the fucking bed. And it's like, nigga, if you was getting a truck to move the couch and the bed, you could move all that shit. I just wanted to go to the club and turn the fuck up.
I don't think that's what he was saying though. I don't think he was calling you to take the couch though, so you wouldn't have been accomplished. Because you
I
don't
know,
take
but I'm saying, I know what I'm saying was like all good. It was good, but I'm saying I feel like my part was shady because I was there to an extent. You put me in some weird shit. You put me in a weird situation where Siani's calling me.
Siani's calling you a what?
he dropped. Hold on. I don't know what he
Hmm.
now his phone died. Lottie, was y'all bed comfortable? The bunk beds?
Yeah, my bed was comfy. It was chill.
What was you saying, babe?
Girl, fuck him. That's all I was saying. Girl, fuck him. Cause he ain't shit. He ain't shit. And
He
ain't shit
ain't
niggas
never
gonna
been
do
shit.
ain't
He
shit
ain't gonna
things.
be
Ain't gonna
shit.
be shit. Okay. You know it. So fuck him. And it's sad that he burnt this bridge. Cause like I said, I was trying to pay for his studio time. I was trying to get him on a remix of my song for my remix EP. Like I was looking
What
out
song
for
was he
him.
gonna be on?
He was gonna be on Epiphany, but luckily my best friend Jules can sing, and I got her on it, and she killed that shit. But I wanted
For
him
her
on that
fine
one.
ass.
Okay, yeah. So,
Shout
so I
out to
was
you,
like, you know
Jules.
what? Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Like Jules, be on my shit. I was trying to get
Get on my shit.
fuck. What is his name? I think it's Tremel. Tremel was my second option, but like he was too busy at the time. And I was like, you know what? I live. My roommate can hold a
Yeah,
note,
she
bitch.
did a good job. She killed that.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Hmm.
can't wait. It's
She
coming
She
got
can
out,
hold a
guys.
note.
W the
She can
remix
hold
out,
a attention.
motherfucking.
She can
Okay.
hold me. God damn it.
W the remix EP out 10/25. Okay, Friday
Believe that. Believe that.
10/25. The
I
Try
see that
Jesus
remix
video
coming
comes
out
out
too.
Friday. Yes, it's coming out Friday. Like now, no,
Mhm.
this is like my first video, like by myself type shit. Even though shout out to Snatchies for being in it, but
but,
yeah, so make sure y'all look up Snatchies because she got
but
that
I do
fire.
have one question. I do have a question to follow up. We can move on to the second
Hmm.
scene. It seemed like it was you did have a certain level of excitement to share room with Jamal. You remember when Lottie and Sienna said they'll do the bump beds?
Oh, I was playing around, fucking around with Jamal. I was playing around,
Gotcha.
fucking around with that nigga. Like I wanted to. I wanted to. That's why what I did what I did. But I'm
So
not know
let
what's
me
it
ask you
called.
this though: did that motivate you not want him to talk to people when we got outside?
No, I did not care about that. It was just talk to cute people. We were talking to cute niggas, and that was fine. It was when we were talking to the drunk people. We saw that drunk man run up to us while we was on the statues. Like everybody was drunk out
Mm-mm.
that bitch. Everybody
Exactly.
was drunk
Like,
out that bitch. So we need to be
they was pissy
careful.
drunk too. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
and we were
They night
pissy
was
drunk to an
over.
extent. We were just like very classy, very mindful, very demure out there too. So I was like, I want to like be very like cautious about who we invite. I didn't care who you invited, especially if they were sexy. This nigga was hitting up every single nigga on Jack trying to invite them. I did not care about that.
What?
It was yes, this nigga was inviting mad people on Jack, and I did say something like, you
No,
need to
he
like
wasn't.
girl, when I tell you he was like scrolling and like showing me like it was like at least 5 or 6 niggas he messaged trying to invite
Oh
them to
hell no!
motherfucking
We
the
weren't trying
house.
to. God damn, we still want to have
And
a
I'm just
party. We trying
like,
to fuck
yeah, I'm
everybody
just
in the
like
party. Like,
that's what I'm
damn.
saying. It was just like that part was weird, like but it was like the people that we're too drunk to come. You should not invite. Like, you give them our
No, it's
information,
not.
you let them talk, follow the show, be supportive, but like you can't hang with somebody that is stumbling. Like, no,
Come on, dude.
no. And they're not even cute. Now let me be vain. They're fat and ugly. So now let me stop. No, 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 no. That's shady. I have nothing against fat people. I have nothing against fat people, but I have everything against ugly people.
What?
Gotta
Ugly on
be
the inside,
careful
ugly on the
You gotta have
because
a
outside.
good personality. The fuck?
Yes, if you ugly on the outside, you better be beautiful as fuck on the inside.
That part, it better shine too. The fuck you mean?
Okay, you can't have
Nobody
both.
got time for that.
You can't
Exactly.
be
You gotta pick a
ugly on the
struggle,
outside and
and the
inside.
fuck, we ain't with the struggle plans. Not on this trip. That goddamn it. We was trying to
But
live
yeah,
free,
no,
young out
it
and
was
free
just
out this thing.
somebody I felt like was not about to vibe with us at the party because it was a white man and he was too drunk, and I was just like,
He
no
was
shade,
way
no
too
read, no
drunk.
tea. Yeah, like this man is wasted, and I love the support, but it's just like, let's be real, let's be fucking for real. Like, that's
Right.
really how I
He's not
felt.
ever gonna remember this.
Like, I'm down for inviting everybody, but when we say everybody, we literally don't mean everybody.
That part. We
And
picking and
that's no
choosing.
shade,
Picking
no
and
read, no
choosing.
tea. You can tell like who has a home of their own and who don't. You don't just invite everybody. You
You
pay attention
stupid,
to red
right?
flags. No shade, no read, no tea. Like, dead ass, you don't invite everybody to your house. Like,
Yeah, I
I
think them
don't
two
care
dudes
if Florida
was
was a
like the
thought.
only two cool people that was out there that could have probably came to the
I
damn
feel like
party.
we met some black women. We met some black women, and I think we invited them, but they was bullshitting. I think
Yeah,
everybody
they
was
still have it.
bullshitting. Everybody that we invited was a bullshitter.
They was. They not from where we from. That's what we do.
Okay, okay. But
what you
yes, we was
what you
having
mean by
fun
they were
walking up,
bullshitting? What you mean by that?
like
What you say?
bluffing. Everybody, nobody
Oh
was
yeah,
really
yeah.
coming.
They was like, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
we'll be there
Yeah, they
tomorrow. They
not
was hitting
even
everybody up. It was either crickets or they can't make it.
Yeah,
right.
but I think for well, then we're gonna go back to the club. I think for what you didn't seem very pleasant, and you were saying it was more so because the people just was not attracted or they was too drunk.
At the club?
Yeah, at that point when we decided to leave the club, it was bored. Y'all said it was okay. And you remember when
Right.
we
Dry.
decided we're gonna talk to other people? You seemed very standoffish. Like you know what I mean? Some people you was, but I'm asking to get clarity. Was it because they was not attractive, or was it because they was too drunk, or what? Like what was it for you
So
to be so like picky?
Mm, well, I don't remember everybody that we talked to, but if I was standoffish, it was probably because they was too drunk. I mean, they didn't have to be cute. Them two boys wasn't cute, but I was giving them like the time of day. I think it was more so I wasn't trying to invite random straight people, and that's
But
not.
what
I
you
mean,
mean
I guess
random?
that's very
Everybody gonna be random at
well,
this.
yeah, random, but okay. And then it
yeah, they
sounds
was
very
random, but they were
discriminative.
strategically picked. They would have been.
Yeah, it sounds like very like discriminative, but like I wasn't really trying to talk to straight people like that. I just know I've been in positions where straight people, straight men, I haven't done shit and they be uncomfortable with me being there. So it's like I don't be having time for certain shit.
We look like we had some fun in the club though.
Yeah, and okay, because no shade, don't read no tea
It
was
was
playing in the
short lived. I
background.
think we was there for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, you right.
It was very
Yeah, I
short.
had my little one drink. I had my one drink and I had fun. But it was
And I
like
wasn't giving them my money. I'm
we had
drunk.
our fun moments. We had fun moments. I said, okay, the camera's on, let me dance. I said, look at
Something.
that. I said, everybody's looking at us. Everybody's looking at us because we look the fuck good.
Yeah, I like what Von had on. It was so super cute.
That's the only outfit you like.
Yeah, that's the one that stood out. When we see what Jamal got on, then he had it in the last episode, that green
Oh
jersey.
Lord, I wasn't gonna
Probably.
say it, but there you go, producer.
And then he tried to call me out on this trip, and I was like, oh, I need to make sure I'm not wearing the same thing.
Yeah,
And then
that's what y'all
Taylor
got an
was
argument about. I just remember too.
Not an argument about wearing the
I
same
think
thing,
we
and he
did.
wore the same thing.
No, no, no.
Tough.
They saying is they no Jamal was saying it was okay, and they were saying
Um,
it wasn't.
I was, I did say that. I mean, Lizzie McGuire
um,
said,
I try
"What's
not
worse?
to.
Yeah, what's
I
worse than an
don't.
outfit repeater is an outfit rememberer." But like, bitch, if I clock it, it's clocked. But I try not to. I was saying to him, I try not to wear the same thing. on
Try.
camera. But no, Vine,
Yeah,
you
but
did
we
look
regular
cute.
people.
You look like a superstar in the club, definitely. We both do.
Yeah, that was sweet. I
Well,
think
thank
that
you.
the butterfly at the top, that whole thing was literally everything.
It was cute. Look, it was cute.
Well, I'm wearing a crop top next time, so I can get me some compliments because y'all just like,
Okay.
oh my
You
god,
see?
that looks so good. His
No, because
butterfly.
his hair is like slaying too with it. So
Oh,
that was cute. But I was cute too. So
oh. Yeah, that was fly.
everybody looked good. Yeah, everybody looked good. And we stepped out.
Look at them niggas. They twins.
Mm. You know that's
They
what the gays
twins.
do nowadays. The gays
They look
find
like
niggas
twins.
that look like them and they date.
Wait, let me see.
They were boyfriends.
Or cousins or something.
Now he jumped off. He said,
No,
"Let me
he
see,"
left
and then
us.
let me see. Jumps
I
off.
meant to pause it. That's what I'm trying to do. Hold on, let me see. You said
Yes,
a
in a
twin.
lesbian way. I mean, Vaughn, not Vay. I'm Vay. Shit.
Not y'all look good in a lesbian way.
In a lesbian. Let's be honest. We're sisters. We can be sisters, Vaughn.
Nah, I don't think they twin.
They were
Yeah, they ain't twins.
boyfriends.
They probably was boyfriends.
But I would have took the boy with the Sacagawea braids, bitch. Okay, like come on, with the Sacagaweas, the Pocahontas, bitch. Paint with all the colors of the wind as. Let's
They had
go.
them braids when I was in middle school.
he
I had that thought.
he thought he was eating that shit. Maybe if they weren't black. I didn't like the blonde, but he was still hood
They was
cute.
hard though. They looked like they had a little business by themselves.
Yeah, they seem nice. And then we meet like a YouTuber. We met like a YouTuber out there.
Yeah, we
And
did. Yeah, we met them way before then. Before we in the club. This was after the
yeah.
club. Yeah, a lot. You had a lot to say about them though.
What, these two dudes?
Yeah, you were saying that they didn't do what they said they did when they left.
Yeah,
I
because I think I
felt
had Google their ass. You know, don't play with me. And not Google, but
Okay.
start looking at their IG or some like shit. If I said
Okay.
that, then they wasn't giving.
Okay. I don't even remember like their social media. I don't know if they
Me
followed me or if
either.
I followed
You
them.
know who that is no more.
Okay, bitch. They are just a distant memory that was just remembered tonight.
For real, because I didn't remember them until I
Okay.
saw them. Like, you know what?
Okay.
They
I
did
say
talk to them
okay, they
dude.
were there. They were
I remember them.
okay. Well, there was them two niggas that looked alike.
From Georgia, right? I remember them niggas.
Okay. I did not remember his Sacagaweas like
yeah,
that though.
one of them was from Atlanta. The one with the braids. He from Brookhaven. He stay in Brookhaven.
Yeah, in the gated community, Jamal had. He was telling Jamal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That nigga was trying to find a couch. They was looking for the couch to Bob. Looking for
The
a couch to
Bible.
Bob, bitch.
Um,
He was gonna save that couch though. He's gonna make sure he got your shit. He make sure he gets somebody before he get it. Pay the niggas to keep it safely outside.
Okay. 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 I hate you.
let me ask you this too, babe. You and Bundy are most more than anybody.
What?
Wait, you said what now?
You
Doobie doobie doobie,
and
come and get the Scooby snack. Bando. We having technical
Doobie
difficulties.
Doo. I said you and Bundle had the most to say about those people. Do you think it was like more of a light skinned nigga type of thing? Cause a lot of it seemed like she was more open to. She didn't care what
Me
they.
and Vaughn were talking about the drunk people, like the drunk white man and the bitch that was with him.
No, it was some other people too. Cause yeah, I remember we walked for a while. You really did like
We
no,
did, and we had to turn around.
yeah, and you really weren't feeling a lot of those people. You was
Yeah,
just like,
everybody
well,
was a chop.
so you judge
Sometimes it's
people.
not a good night, and that's okay.
I'm saying, is it like you judge people off they looks?
That night.
What else did I have to go off of? Like
That night.
what else did
Better
I
look
have
good
to go
though.
off of? Okay, then come here, get over
Or you ain't
here.
covered.
Oh,
Okay.
let's not forget.
Okay. He said, "Mean Girls, yes, you can't sit with us." Like the fuck. Okay, no shame, we like God and God don't like ugly. That's
Believe
motherfucking
that.
facts, bitch.
But everybody,
I said that the other day.
everybody be ugly to somebody else, so I don't know.
You're
You said
right.
what
That's
now?
why Jamal was trying to pick who he was trying to pick, and Vay was like,
No,
"What are you doing?"
I think just trying to have a good time, and I think his thing was he was just trying to get people there. But you and Bum just seeming more selective. Like, no,
Yes.
I
And
mean, he just said
that's
this man was scrolling on Jack. He didn't. He was not being selective at all.
okay at all. At
I'm not saying
all. Like
Jamal was being selective. Obviously, he was anybody to talk to him. He was trying to invite them. But that's what it kicked
Damn
me
right.
in so many ways
and
with
I
you.
think the difference was age in this thing. Jamal was being a young ass nigga who doesn't own anything, who doesn't no responsibility. Like,
He's
you know what I
stupid.
mean? Like,
Who
so
doesn't own
he was
anything?
going to bite anybody who would knock shit over. That's what I was saying in the episode. Gonna knock all that shit over. And just like it's no, it would be another Bryson situation where we get put out the Airbnb again. Two years in a row. I'm not
We
going on a
on a
third
we on
cast
a
trip.
roll. He said it's gonna knock shit over.
Okay, you gonna knock all this shit over? No, absolutely not.
At the
Absolute
slightest
cancel.
disagreement, everything getting
Okay,
turned over.
okay. Like it was given no. You just inviting everybody, and I think like as I said, it's age, like immaturity. You don't invite everybody. You don't invite a red
Mhm.
flag, and
Not exactly. Come on now. Can't turn the red flags blue green now. We ain't doing that.
okay. And I'm not saying they was pink, bitch. This ain't no carnival. Get the fuck out of here.
They
What the fuck
wasn't
is this
rainbow
shit?
either.
Okay, okay.
The red
Now
flag
all
was
rainbow flags can come.
in the red flag, like you said, there was a lot of them was just too drunk to even like try to take them to
Have
our
a conversation with it.
yeah.
Absolutely. Inebriated.
That
Yeah,
part.
I agree with some of, it, but I do think you was definitely on one that night too. It was a good night overall, but I do think
Hmm
he was kind of like
I was very emotional. Yeah, no, very emotional, very
I won't say
um
emotional, but then I think even Jamal
passionate.
too. He was like he was trying to police his feelings, not feelings, but it seemed like you
The
trying to.
problem, okay, so the problem that I had, and you see it in my face, I was saying we just talked about a plan. Let's all decide who comes and who doesn't. That was the plan, and more than one people agreed. I guess he didn't agree, but he didn't say nothing. So then when I'm saying something like, okay, these people ain't it, let's move on. Now he's talking about how policing. Then he like, well, it would be better if we had a plan. And that's why my face was like, nigga, I just said that, but I was like hugging him and trying to be like very responsive and like very understanding and not argue anymore. But it was just like, okay, I was down with the plan. Everybody invite five people because then his list can stop. Like the list will stop at some point.
not the list to stop.
The list will stop. I'd rather him invite five random drunk people than 40.
Hmm. So you said at that point you had gave in,
Gave in to.
like you was open to the idea of him inviting drunk people in that point.
I was never into that, but I guess so. I guess so. I was like, you know what, young lady, go ahead, have your way.
Yeah, I think Jamal just wanted to have a good time. So he was like more. You know, they say the concept: the more, the better, right? So he was just
More
trying.
the merrier.
Yeah.
The more the better.
He was just trying to get like. Yeah. So that's why he was just like, I don't care. Like,
We trying to get jacked.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think that's true, but I think when his thing was, let's just invite fun people, and because we all new to here anyway, right? So we don't have to live in regret because we ain't gonna see these people or like do this probably ever again. I
And
think
I could have been more open to stuff, but
that's why I was
that
asking you,
those
was it
few.
because you was like you didn't want to interrupt what you had expectation for you and him later that
No, no,
night?
no. It had nothing to do with him. It was more about who I wanted there, and I didn't want certain people there that he was talking to. But I should have been more open to it because at the end of the day, like you said, it could have been. He was trying to invite fun people, so it could have been
Mhm.
fun. Who knows? It could have been fun, even though I wasn't feeling that nigga. I mean, that white man and his drunken vibes. But it could have been funny. Who knows? He could have showed up with a bottle. You know, like I'm just
Mhm.
thinking about all that now. Like, yeah, the concept of inviting fun people, but in my mind at the time, he was too drunk to hang with.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. It was a long night. It was a good night. The club. I think the club, like you said, it was a mid club because I think we went there for gay night.
Not a weirdo tug of our
Right, he is stupid.
Oh my god.
He was saying we not gonna
And
be
you
here.
know
We gonna
what,
get our
Faye?
shit done. This nigga
What?
Okay,
said,
okay, okay. Shit missing, bitch. Robbed.
How
Camera
we?
gone. Footage stolen, bitch. Like, ain't no
we
show.
How we?
talking
Ain't
about
no show.
dignity. Dignity
How,
gonna be gone.
how we get the tongue in the ass though?
He is tripping. He talking about the weird ass people that was out there.
But
People
they didn't.
just,
They weren't doing nothing sexually.
They
but
don't know
it's
what
just
they
you
would have been
never know
doing
what's
that
gonna
drunk.
happen in
If that's
closed
the case, we
doors.
could have had tongue in the ass, and we want our people drunk. We get drunk. So I'm trying to see how we get to that part. to the, the
Cause
You
them drunk
never
ass people
know.
thinking just like you. They ain't gonna do this again either. So they gonna be doing weird shit.
Okay, real weird shit. Crossing
no, but
boundaries.
how do we jump there from partying to tongue in the ass without like?
Because that's why you can't invite everybody. Not all fun
That
people are
part.
good
'Cause
No,
you,
people.
guys, I'm not
that
saying it's
part.
not possible, but that's a big jump. It's not like those people was out there doing something sexual to alarm us and
I
say
mean,
that's
it
not
is a it is, there's a
That's a
happy
big
medium.
possibility. It is 2024. People are fucking weird this year. I
I'm
Okay.
not
mean,
saying
these
people are not
times.
weird. It's just how do we jump there? Because what I'm saying is if we're going off what y'all saying, the drunkenness or what we've seen, we all get drunk. So if somebody say, "Oh, let me just label and say they're weirdos," they're gonna put their tongue in my ass because of the drunkenness. Are we just saying all drunk people could put their tongue in the ass or do that? That's the stretch I'm
I
saying.
mean,
That's like a,
technically yes, technically
I
yes,
mean,
but
I think it's more so when
what
you get
what
drunk, people be doing weird shit when they be drunk,
listen,
but
especially
what
around faces
but
they ain't never
listen,
seen.
y'all,
yes,
but
it's different for us
we
to
speaking
go to
about
a
the
party.
scene and about what was going on in the context. Everything
Right. It's a
context.
house party.
It's different when you go to someone's party
Nah, that
compared to
don't
when
make
you have
sense.
your own.
That's a big jump. I think it's like really that's really crazy because like the context of this scene, nobody was doing. We don't want to give the views like oh it like I just feel like that doesn't make sense. It's
No,
not
yeah,
it's
anything
not
could
the
have
fact it's
happened.
not possible. It's the context.
Right. I think that's really what he's trying to say. Anything
Yes,
could have happened.
anything
Having
could have
weird people
happened,
in there.
and
Well,
that's
you
why I
far
agree.
away. We're not discussing everything can happen. We're speaking on the show that's in context of the cash trip. So if we're talking about giving the people the context of what happened on the scene, why would they think that somebody gonna put somebody ass in that? It's just we
Oh
was
my
out there.
That
god.
sounds so funny to say. No, no,
But
no. We
it's
were
the
being
context.
dramatic.
Everything has context.
Yes,
If
we
we
were
all
being
just wake up and
dramatic.
say, "Oh, somebody gonna come in and murder somebody," everything is just blurt out loud. Just say, "What if?" Then we'll be a crazy world. Everything has to be put in context,
Crazy
especially
world.
when we dealing with a show like that.
I
I
Yes,
think
feel
that
I
like
get
is
what you mean.
context
I get
because
what you
everybody
mean,
know
but
when people get drunk, people be doing weird shit, and that'll be their
yeah,
excuse for the weird
I
shit that
mean,
they do.
you always with the shit. That don't.
literally what I'm saying about
It's not about that. It's not. I'm not saying it's not possible. What I'm saying, what context do we have to say that it would have happened based upon what y'all experienced?
But Jamal is trying to invite people from Jack.
But Lottie, you got the information just now. We talking about in that scene, in that moment. We're not talking about what they just
when
recently
Jamal
said.
didn't give a fuck. But my point is like, I mean, the same way I said they could come in and knock all that shit over. The same way I could say they
Why
could come
else?
in
Please
and
call
steal
him Vaughn.
everything.
God damn, cause
Also,
The
he's
same
doing
way,
anything.
yeah.
y'all
God
also
damn,
when
like.
it comes to context, because you remember they was acting wild out there when the police. Remember the police had to take one of them and put them out the club and all of that. Do y'all remember that? So that's context within the scene. What context in this scene where somebody put? I just feel like that's a big jump. I
It
didn't.
was
That
a big jump. It was an exaggerative. It wasn't. I don't think
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
meant
an
to be taken
exaggeration,
serious.
but like, yeah,
Definitely exaggeration is the right
nah.
word. Thank
Anything,
you.
we all know anything possible. The fuck, it's about we have to speak in context. Though. That's how we stay sane. And we all just say, "Oh shit, I want to
well,
fly."
Vaughn said he knew about Jack. So talk about him in his context.
I'm not talking about Bun out on the after show. I'm talking about what you didn't know that Lottie to Bun.
He the one who said it though.
But we talking about you, baby. I'm not talking about Bun. Bun out up here.
He say it. He
You
said it.
you listen to
No,
And I
I
Pop.
get
did
why
say
he's
it
saying it.
first.
And why I'm
You,
saying that he probably said it like that is because people be using being drunk as an excuse to do wild shit.
I
once
mean, we can
again,
move on to the next
We
thing because
can. We really can.
it's not within the context.
okay.
Okay.
It's just not like that's the point I'm making. We know people can do that. People can murder people when they get drunk.
They could. They could.
So, so that
That's the
means
case.
you know what? Let's take this next 6 hours talk about what people do when they get drunk. Then
6 hours.
Oh my God. I'll be at work.
it has to be within context. Is the point I'm
I
making?
mean, we when he said that we literally just said, what about stuff being stolen? He went straight for a tongue up the ass.
Yeah, we said
Right.
that was a
I
little
feel like that was
wild. It
that was.
was,
I didn't see that one coming.
we agree. That was a little wild. That was a little wild.
Yeah, I'm mad. Like now, we
If
don't
he
want to
had
put that.
said somebody get murdered, we would have said that had the same reaction, like, "Whoa, that's a little wild," but still possible. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like
Like that's what we're saying. Like, whoa, it could
Anything is
happen. Like, whoa,
possible, y'all.
that's what
Once
our point
again, we have
is.
to speak
That's
in
what our
context
point
on
is.
certain things. If we all talk about what's possible, we'll just be talking about stuff forever. When we put things in context, it's give you a start point and an end point. We don't have a point without context. Is what I'm just. I just feel like we don't want to put that on these people like they were just doing sexual stuff and
Okay, I was
that
gonna say, what should we do now? What should we do now?
just say I
Like,
don't
do
want.
you want us to apologize? Vaughn, apologize.
No,
Please
that's so
apologize.
like like we were just out the drunk people that they're trying to sniff ass and stuff. Like no,
No, they were trying to put tongue in ass. Like, now let me stop.
it's different.
It's a difference.
no, they weren't doing it. They were just being
The
drunk. Like if
the
we
people
was,
of South Carolina were not doing anything sexual, you guys. I just want to put that on the record.
and I
We
think we
just
got
wanted
Today.
to have a party, a nice PG party in the house with drinks
PG,
and stuff.
PG, drinks, maybe
I
PG
think
13 because we're
also
drinking.
they was just being a Karen a little bit. No shade, because you really was
Okay.
like aggy the whole night about this thing and that. I think you were just like you wanted to control who's with the group.
I think what it was the night wasn't what I thought it was going to be. We were stepping out for a whole different event that it wasn't that. So that damped my whole night starting right there.
Gotcha. Okay.
Secondly, it was like, okay, now let's invite people, but like not everybody.
Well, you see how you was rude to this man in this video, and you like, yeah,
But
no.
yeah, because did you not see how he ran up on us drunk as fuck? Like, oh my God.
Time, baby. That's what drunk people do. That's what I'm saying. We're in a drunk environment. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, but when I'm drunk, I still know how to protect the bubble and ease my way, like gas you from a distance, not run up on you and scare you
Who's
away.
gonna run it? You're. Let's watch this. I don't see
Yeah,
him.
I was like, let's watch this man run up on us while I'm
He's
busting it open
walking
on John.
towards you to
I'm
have a
trying to bust it
conversation.
open on John. I'm having a one-on-one with the
And
statue.
he was
And
shouting
then I said,
loud
oh
as
my
hell
God. He told
too.
me to put
Oh,
a mask
Lottie, just
on.
stay out
He
of
was
it. You always making
aggressive.
excuses,
He was
so
like,
you
put a
got.
mask
You
on.
see how that man
You don't
staying in
remember
one
him saying,
spot?
put a mask on?
Right. That's what I said. He
That's
was
what he was
shouting and everything.
saying.
Like, what
He was
the
like,
fuck?
put a mask on, put a mask on. And took it off his mouth and started handing it to me. What I'm
No,
supposed to do, suck his dick, Gregory?
okay. You was the fun police that night a little bit.
So I should have bent over and sucked his dick. Like, I'm
I'm saying
confused.
What?
So what should I have done?
you
Put
was
the
dancing.
mask
That's
on?
I, I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
So
I'm
it
like,
looks like I
listen.
was having very much fun.
You were, but I'm saying with us, with just the inner people, which I get at the same time. Some people you was willing to talk to, some people you wasn't. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying, it seemed like you were just you wanted to control everything versus more of a open they that just love everybody. You seem very mean girlish, type of
Mm,
energy of like, keep walking. Perfect example, and I think Jamal said it. Like when he'll try to stop and talk to some people, you'll keep walking, or
yeah.
you'll just be very rude or just short with him because you didn't want to talk to him. So what I'm saying is that night when we said, come in, we was like, we're gonna just go to bar, we're gonna just come out the club because the club wasn't giving, we're gonna just walk around, have a good time. It seemed like you wanted to police that.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it. But I was very much just, I mean, sure, Jan. But I was very much given like, okay, like this ain't it, that ain't it, and that's okay because sometimes
And let's keep
this ain't it
moving.
and that ain't
And I
it.
think a
Yeah,
good point was what Jamal said. He wasn't used to you being like that because I think that's his point. Like, why are you acting like that? This you're not rude, so why are you being rude now? You know, what I mean? He kept saying,
exactly. And I think he was calling it rude because he just didn't know what it was. My thing was, me and Jamal are
or
different,
because he
like,
never
and I love
experienced you
that.
like that.
Yeah, and I love that about Jamal. But even still, the first time that we went out, Jamal was talking to half the club. Like Jamal is just one
Yeah.
of those people. He's one of those people. We're very different, and I don't speak to. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't speak to. I speak when spoken to. You know what I mean? But I don't go out my way to talk to every single person, and it's like that can be good and bad, a double-edged sword on both ends. So we
Mm,
just different.
I understand. Okay, yes, sir. No. Ready to go. Okay, I think
But
it
I
was.
was having fun. Like it was just like I was like
No, I'm not saying you're
point
not
out
having
a
fun,
bitch.
but I think
I
I
was
think
like
he
point out a
wanted
bitch,
to bring
and
other people in our fun with us. You see what I'm saying? I think he
I
was
mean,
okay with us.
it looks very much that I was policing him. I mean, if I look at it from a different angle, it does look like I was saying who he could have come and
Mm,
who he couldn't have come. So I can see why he would feel that way. But I subconsciously I wasn't thinking that. I was just like, no, this
but
person
maybe
is a
no,
child.
maybe subconscious you was thinking that, consciously you wasn't thinking
Well,
that.
yes, consciously I wasn't thinking that.
Yeah, yeah, because that's what I think I said it. I cut it out though. I won't keep it now because as I said, do you think it's because he want to give it to you later? Because like I said, I have never experienced you. I have experienced you more on the nicer side of things versus the one that being a mean girl. So it was just like different to see you the one that's saying who can't be with us and who's not fit enough versus you always seem more inclusive.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like I have a good judgment of character. Obviously not, because I thought Jamal was cool. But
Lord have
I feel
mercy.
like I have a good judgment of character, and I feel like the characters he were inviting were shady suspects and
Mm, mm.
sneaky little brown nosers with a hidden agenda. So it's like, nah, they were just too drunk, and that was it. That was that on that. But I'm sad that we argued for that long over nothing. And
But it makes sense when you're drunk, child. That should be the best argument in your head.
I was like, we have to campaign, we have to debate, we have to like talk this out. When it's really
Mhm.
like, bitch, we should be getting niggas right now.
He was trying to.
No, he wasn't trying to get niggas. He was trying to invite any and everybody that said they liked his pictures.
He said the best.
That was like, I like your Instagram. He was like, okay, yay,
Now I think you also being shady
come to
to
my
my
party, come
you
to
to
my
my.
party.
You was being shady saying I'm sorry that I your follower or some shit you said. I can't even remember.
What did I say?
It was something like I'm sorry I interrupt you from getting a new follower. It was
That
something like
sounds
that.
like something I would say.
Yeah.
I was like, he doing promo, some shit. But yeah, it was like, I love that, but it's just like, and he sees everybody as a number, which I love. But then
Yeah,
I'm
he
like,
do. Yeah.
this man ain't fucking with us like that. He's drunk. This white man is drunk. He don't live for us the way you think he is right now.
Hmm. If y'all remember, he introduced us to the boxer too. You remember the boy, the light skinned boy he
Oh
brought?
my God, we was talking to a few niggas, weren't we?
Hmm.
It was
It was
like
a
All
a
good.
niggas.
gaggle of niggas. Yeah, it was a gaggle of niggas. And some girls. We talked to some girls. I remember.
You
I
didn't
pulled
talk
them
to
for you.
nobody that was worth bringing anywhere.
And this might be
A
actual
mess.
factual. But when
Well,
I say it, I mean.
sometimes you got to get to know a person, then you be like, okay, she pretty cool.
We ain't trying to do all of that. We was trying to have a party. Ain't nobody trying to do
Okay.
all of that.
If
With
that's the
sexy
case, then
people.
you're not gonna
A
be
party
trying to.
with sexy people.
You're not
That
gonna be
part. So when they
upset.
get to the party, we get to know them.
Right,
Okay.
but I'm
That's when I
saying
want
though
to get to know
that
you.
that make Jamal point more relevant if you saying it from that perspective. Then that's his whole point. He was just trying to get people to the party. That's the
Oh
whole
my
point.
god.
Jamal is a fugly slut and no one should trust her. So no, I'm joking. Don't listen to me. That's Mean Girls. He called me a mean girl. That's from Mean Girls. But Jamal was willing to invite any and everybody,
Oh
and we wanted
my God.
sexy people, sexy any and
That part,
everybody.
like if we wanted any and everybody to come, that's what would have happened.
Okay, we would have had the
We had
drunk
a lot of
white
any and
man.
anybody's
Alani,
on
in your
those street.
confession, you say you was okay with it. Like now you saying different.
You
What's
said what?
in your confessional? You saying you was agreeing with Jamal. You wanted people to come. So what did you talking about?
Of course, I want people to come, but exactly
We
what
all
Vay
wanted people
said.
to come.
Like, what are you talking
We
about?
all wanted
You
people to
hear what
come.
I'm just talking about? Your tone is different now because you're
Yeah, what are you talking about? Yes, I'm trying to have
Lottie
a
said
party.
she was
Let's get
down for
people
a
to
party.
come.
professionals. You said
But we ain't
professional.
trying to just have any old crazy people up in that thing. Yes, we picking and choosing. We choosy out here.
You doing that now, but you didn't. That wasn't your energy that night.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Not about to be arguing at 11:21 at night. Like, what
No,
are we
I'm
doing?
just saying though.
Then I gotta go to
The
work.
truth
Like,
is
what
in
is
the
the
show.
fucking problem? Like, you tripping.
You just go with it. Just
I
whatever it
feel
is.
like in her confessional, she
You be
said,
trying to put your own narrative on people so
I'm just
bad and
saying.
kind
so
of,
I'm
crazy,
kind
man.
of.
saying.
You want me to think like you at all times. You want it to
No,
be what you think so bad, and then when it's not, you got a problem. Like, bro, you
no. See, now you bringing that in. I'm just talking about the video. We seen you
okay?
saying you wanted to bring people. You had nothing to say
But
about
when
it.
she didn't
Now
say
you do.
everybody, she was saying she
No,
wanted to
no,
turn up
let
and
him
have a
have it,
good
babe.
night.
Let him have it.
I don't mean to
Okay,
have. I want
okay.
to go off the content of what I have. You had no problem with it.
Right.
That's it. And then you went in the confessional and doubled down on not having a problem with it. Now you're saying we should vet people like they. That's the
Huh?
you just said something about we should go with they perspective. We should vet people and just not have anybody
That
come to.
was the perspective. That was my mindset. I didn't think I had to say that though. That's the thing about it. Like, I thought we all knew that we didn't want no ugly ass people in there, but we want some people in there that's attractive, people that's easy on the eyes, people that's probably fun. Like, I thought we were all in agreement with that. I didn't think anybody would just be like, let's just pick that person. That one too. Oh, there's a person over there. Let's get them. Oh, like that. Like, I didn't think that's what we were thinking. You know, I'm thinking everybody on the same page. We had to talk about how we was gonna pick these people,
Oh,
No,
but
we
yes,
had
we
to
did.
talk
whatever.
about being fair. We said we was gonna do females for you and Siani, and we was gonna get guys.
Yeah,
That was
and I
the
really
talk.
don't think Siani was gonna pick no ugly people. I know
But,
me and Siani was
but I'm
gonna
saying
agree.
though, looks never was a factor. Is what I'm saying. If you having a party, do you honestly go up people looks for you invite them to a party that you having a
Yes,
party?
Yeah, I
yes.
mean, no shade, I mean, no tea.
And
Hell
what we
yeah.
was doing, yes, we was randomly in the city, a random night out on the town. Yes, I want them to be attractive.
But it's just hard to believe that when you had a lot of concerns, you was very vocal, you was very lit that night, and you never said none of this that night. Even when Vay and Vaughn was going and ranting, you was actually
Yeah,
saying
because like I just said, I didn't think that was something that needed to be said. Me and Siani are going to be choosing people. They arguing about boys.
right. But the whole context of the conversation was, you remember when Jamal left, you, Vaughn, and Vay stood right there, and y'all was having a real conversation, and y'all got to talking about because they were too drunk as well as looks. In that conversation, you never like said anything. You was actually trying to um in agreement more with Jamal perspective. And then when I asked you the question in the
I was
confession,
in the green sport with Jamal. I was really explaining what their perspectives were. I'm not about to be choosing on the niggas that y'all talking about. What that got to do with me?
right,
Y'all
but
didn't want them there, not me.
it wasn't a thing of when you was having a conversation, you want to think of like hooking up is what I'm saying. Like how we get to hook up is what this is a
Who talking about hookup? We talking about being attractive.
right, but I'm saying attractive. What
Setting
attractive
the
has to do with
atmosphere.
inviting to a kickback is what I'm trying to make. A party, you got to be attracted to them to invite them to a party.
In the situation that we was in, yes. This is
Why?
not something we planned in advance and we got a flyer out. All right, y'all come to the kick. Like, what is this? That's not
Right,
that. This
So
ain't that.
right. This is a
so
personal invitation.
so that makes
And
it.
we hand picking the fuck
You
But that
literally.
still had nothing to do with attractive though. Like unless you make that a
to
factor.
you. Okay, had nothing to do with
Yeah.
attractive to you. But
But no,
in
no,
our
no.
eyes, we wanted people to be attractive.
That
We
was
don't
never
want no ugly
discussed.
fugglies
That's
up in
hard
that
to
thing.
believe. The only reason why we know that because of
Oh, you
what
act like I fuck with ugly people or something. Why is that hard to believe?
I'm saying. It's not because you're making it about ugly people when I thought the thing was having a
You
kickback.
making it about ugly people.
No, you're making about that because y'all bringing people looks in this equation when honestly it never was. Nobody ever said
So
they
why
were.
didn't we invite the one fat girl?
What you mean one fat girl?
Oh my god. Why didn't we invite all
Looks
the
were
girls
never
we've seen on the
discussed
streets?
until they and Bun rightfully came out and said when Jamal walked off, they said what they said. When we had a group conversation, looks
Hmm.
never was like they gotta be attractive, they gotta be
Okay,
making my car, I gotta
I hear
want them.
you.
If I can't have them, then I'm not gonna
I
buy them.
hear you. But
That
like I
never
just said a million times, I did not think that we needed to say that, sir.
because you don't if it's a kickback because we're not doing it for our own interest in terms of hooking
And
up
we
with
That is
wasn't
your
passing out
opinion, man.
flyers.
That's your opinion.
that's the
That's your
whole
opinion.
point. You're proving
I
my
want them
point.
to be attractive. I'm not about to pick no random people that's not attractive on
That's
a night
right.
like that.
That was all.
Lottie, and I'm not saying that's right or wrong. What I'm saying is it's hard to believe that when that wasn't your stance in the confessional nor the scene. Now we're on
Okay.
the after show and you saying it. That's the part that's how we got here. So if that's your
Okay.
position, I didn't know that was y'all position. I honestly did. Until
I
they
didn't
said
think that was something that need to be said, so that's not something I felt like I need to take a position on.
it should be when you tell me having a party. We're not looking at these people
It's
for
not
I
unless
mean,
it
but
come up like it did for them.
like she said, we wasn't out on the street passing flyers out to every single person. And if we were passing flyers out, we would still be selective on who
I
we
would
hand the
still
flyers
be picking
to.
and choosing. That's the
yeah,
Yeah,
but
thing
we might
Jamal
go
was
off
about it.
their
passing
looks,
flyers
right?
out
We
to
might go off like
everybody.
your concern of being too drunk. That's
Energy, yeah.
let,
Gotta
let,
be some good energy.
let,
That's why we just said if you was not gonna be easy on the eyes, you better have a good personality.
Yes.
so now you're making an exception if they have a good personality.
Damn
Not
Skippy.
now. We
How do
said
you?
that
So let's say
already.
these rules are in your head. Like that doesn't work. You when they said confronted
You
Jamal,
see
he
how
said,
me and Vay just agreed on that? And we never spoke about it?
but
That's
let
what
me
I was
finish. Let me
thinking.
finish my
I'm
thought.
figuring everybody is
When
vibrating
they
on the
said
same
to
frequency, you
Jamal,
know?
listen,
That's
when
what
they
should
had
be
said to
saying.
Jamal at this point when they was arguing it right at this part, when they had the conversation and they was having a conversation with Jamal, he said when we had a group conversation, it was about being fair and equality, meaning we have females and guys. So
That part.
we want to get guys that got have girls. So
Right.
Siani and Lottie. Once again, that have nothing to do with saying that if we're not attracted to them, whether it's whatever y'all want to say attracted mean to you guys, or whether it's sexual or whatever, it was about being more fair. Fair meaning like if we have guys here and we're comfortable, we want to make sure we have females for Lottie and Siani so they be comfortable too.
But
It's
the
about
Right.
unspoken
And
rule
when that
is
was
that
said,
everybody would
let
be
me
I didn't
finish
think I
attracted.
my
needed to
thought.
turn to
Let me finish
Siani and
my
be like,
thought.
look, make sure they're
Lottie,
attractive.
I'm
Like I don't
talking.
Right.
think I don't think I
I'm
needed to
speaking.
turn to her and be like, oh, let's keep this in context. Make sure you pick somebody that's cute. Cause I know Siani not about to be picking nobody that's not up to par.
Let me finish
At
my
least that's
thought,
how I
please.
felt. And had we crossed that bridge when if it came, that would have been a bridge we had to cross when it come.
Lottie, let me finish my thought. So we're gonna take everything out the book what she said while she interrupted me. The point I'm making is when we had the discussion, y'all never discuss people look. So for these things to come up out the blue is just unfair if we saying that we're having a kickback. So what I'm saying based up on the agreement, Jamal was rightfully so simply because he not saying like I'm not concerned about if I'm attracted to them or not. If I like their energy, they seem like they will be a good time. I'm gonna invite them to the kickback. Because even if we use the random card, we're in a random city everybody that come to the kickback gonna be random. So we can't say random people when we in a random city and we don't know no one. So we can't even use it from that perspective. So what I'm simply saying, it just seemed like something else was going on in terms of like personal feelings or people want to control the situation. And that's not in the best interest for the people. It was more about the best interest of what was best for them.
Ciao.
Not child. Um, but it was a fun night. I'm
It
not
sure
joking.
was.
Big
I'm not
fun. Big
joking.
fun was had.
Hey, that's what we said. I was y'all gonna make rules 30 minutes in. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no, no, no. They're too drunk. They're not cute enough. Bad energy. The fuck. Everything gonna be random. Random city. Child. Oh my god. But long night. I would say overall it was a long night. So now let's get on to which is people making rules that they go and don't want to be called out about it. What is say the group? And y'all making rules up as y'all go. That wasn't right. That's all I'm saying,
Yeah,
right?
we was making shit up on the fly. Making shit up right on the fly.
As we go.
So,
That's what I'm gonna do at the beginning.
so I hope y'all been serious. And that, if y'all saying that, that's the point. I think what's the name was aggravated about more so, and I can agree with that. It's like if we say we just kid back, like I'm not putting my best interest on who I want sexually or attracted to. I'm just gonna be like, hey, you a good person. I like your energy. Boom, boom, boom. You know, I ain't gonna be trying to like analyze that person, but like, oh, child, they gonna steal and boo, boo, boo. I'm not gonna do all that.
But it's good to have that in your mind because he did steal some shit.
Once
So
again,
it's like you
everything
gotta
has to be dealt
watch
with
your
in
company.
context.
Watch your company.
Everything has to be dealt with in context.
You
So
can't
that
have
was
everybody stay over, bitch. You can't have everybody in your house.
right. But in this situation, he wasn't a thief. He was a person in control. So the other people, so we can't use
He was
it.
a club
So,
promoter in this episode.
right.
What?
Jamar Markel, the man of many talents.
I don't know. I think Jamal just like to have. He like to have a good time. That's what it is. He just want to have a good time.
Me too. I
And
just want
looking
everybody to
back
be
at
easy
it,
on the eyes.
looking back at it, I could have been more go with the flow, but a no was a no.
Really. I think also too, it's fair to say. I think, like you said, I think the club threw you off a little bit. I think it was three things. I think the club threw you off a little bit. You got into your mean girl of spirit, and then I think also too, you kind of like wanted to kind of keep Jamal closer to you. To in
I
a
was
sense,
with you, 1 and 2.
um, I think so. I think you definitely wanted to keep him a little close. Like, I don't know. A part of me feel like that a little bit.
I wasn't keeping him close when he was on Jack.
Right, but it's different if he has somebody there in person. You know what I mean? In the house, he gonna be more attentive to them versus like having y'all
Me.
alone time in the room.
I mean, I can see why you would think that, but I wasn't thinking that. I was just thinking the people that you want to come are nose are chops. Like a chop is a chop. You can't give a chop a 10. That's a lie.
Come on.
So
But I'm saying that shouldn't be a factor. They is the
You
point
say
I'm
no read no
trying to
tea.
understand, sir.
okay, okay.
You making
Heard.
about your men being men crazy, child.
I mean, I was on vacation.
He
That
would
part.
he said the same
I
thing
was
to you
on
too.
vacation. I wasn't there to make friends.
He said the same thing to you too. Like if we on vacation, why is it like he trying to police what I'm doing?
No, he was working. He was trying to put out for the show and get anybody, which I love. But like,
Right,
get the
right.
cute ones,
I
get the
know.
cute followers.
See, see, but we know that's very objective,
You
being
know I'm
cute.
boy crazy. You know I'm boy crazy.
Right. So we really got you somebody you probably wouldn't even gave a fuck to be honest, child. I'm sure.
Exactly. If he was picking the right niggas, I would have been like the more the merrier. But he was picking the wrong people. It wasn't even a nigga that I was saying no to when saying let's leave. He was too drunk to notice. I was like, let's go. Like, come on, Jamal. And Jamal was like, don't be rude. Don't be fucking rude. And I was like, oh girl. Oh girl.
It's
Miss
shady
Mama.
that when it's shady you doing we did the flashback and it's the same green shirt.
Yeah, it's shady. You can show that. You gonna show it? You just gonna replay it?
You should have blurred it out or something.
Not blurred it out.
Blurred that shit out.
10
Oh
days.
my
Blurred that
god.
shit out.
It's the same green
What
jersey.
kind of pants he had on? He had on the same pants.
Oh wait, that's a good question. Let me see. I think it was
Talking
red.
about
No, I think he had red pants on. Yeah, I think. Wait, red. I know when he walked off, you gonna see it.
Oh
But
no, he didn't have on no red pants.
you sure? Yeah,
He walked off
Uh,
Duvae a couple of times.
right.
who?
So
Who
maybe he
did?
did. He did right here. He finna
Who
walk
walked
out.
off
When
with
y'all
him?
first started talking about it,
Oh, he finna walk out right now.
he walked off a couple of times too. Yeah, I think he had the same exact thing.
So please don't tell me the same thing.
Look at the hat. Is the hat the same?
The
Okay,
hat
a
could be the
fucking do
same though.
rag and shit.
The hat could be the same though. We could
No,
do
that's
the
a
same
goddamn.
thing.
Oh, is it a hat?
Wait,
Oh,
That's
wait.
here we
that
go.
fucking
Here we
Mountain Dew
go.
jersey. Okay, I was not gonna be so dramatic.
Oh man.
It's
Is
the
it the
same
same
I
hat.
pants?
ain't shit. I
Is
ain't
it
do
the same fucking
nothing.
pants, bitch? Oh my
I ain't do
god.
nothing. Rubbing the
That's why he
one
was
running the
so
video
mad.
back.
That's why he was so mad. That's why he was so mad when I was saying it, because he was wearing that same shit, girl.
He was
God
just as mad
damn
as he
it.
was when he was in it the first time.
Bro, he never gave me my turtleneck back, so he has another thing added to his wardrobe.
Oh my god.
Something else he stole. He
I ain't
eating. We have food out there.
I thought he had red pants on. Them black.
Them same black pants, baby. It's okay.
It look a little blackish gray, like the one.
You are a mess,
Them the
Grace.
same ones that got the
You
holes in
are
it.
a mess.
They got the holes in
Not
it.
scanning the footage. Not scanning the footage.
That part, he talking about some shady. He going through this.
Okay, talk about us.
I just want to make sure because I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just trying to like what see.
Look, I try my hardest not to wear the same thing.
I
We
tried
try
Oh
my
yeah.
hard.
motherfucking hardest for moments like this. For moments
That
like
part.
this, bitch.
Exactly. He
You
running
ain't gonna
shit
catch
back.
me
He
slipping in the
pulling it
same
up.
episode. In the same
Oh yeah.
episode you
It's
catch
the same. It's the
It
10
same.
is
days
the same.
ago.
It's the same.
Bitch.
Right. He made it even
I
worse by putting 10 days ago on that bitch.
I wash clothes every 14 days, baby.
It's
So I
given he was
don't know
wearing
what
it
he's
for 10
doing.
days.
Oh my god, no.
10 days and 10 nights, bitch. 10 days and 10 nights, bitch. I can't, bitch.
This is not good. Well, because you and him
Not
got
this is not
It's not.
good.
He
no.
said
For
it's
real. If y'all, I
okay.
don't know if
He
y'all
said it
remember.
was
You remember him
okay.
and Babe really got in a big argument about that, and I was on Jamal's side because I was like, why? I feel like if he's a real person, like
And
you
now
know,
it look crazy,
We
don't
are
it?
real
It
people,
look
but
crazy.
this is why right here. Why we
This
try to
look
buy a new
crazy.
shirt, switch up the
I
bottom
can't
or
take
something
shit.
like that.
Girl, if I pick something out and be like, bitch, I wore this before, I'm putting it back. I'm sorry. I'm putting it
not,
now
back.
let
not
me
much
ask
of
you
this
something about
event.
this scene right here, and we're gonna keep it real short. Why in this scene when Karma said when they said when now they wasn't there, and Vay, I want to get your thoughts on about this scene too because you wasn't there.
Hmm.
But let me ask Lottie, this is an important question. So Lottie, can you please keep it short? Why did you say when Bryson asked what happened and Ty said Carmen threw a chair and then you said, oh, it was J Dot, and then Carmen said it. Why did you say it was J Dot in this scene right here? This original scene that's showing.
Because I thought J Dot threw the chair.
Even though Carmen had threw the glass at him?
I thought you were talking about the chair.
I'm not trying to be true. I'm just trying to get because I was like, I noticed that you said it, but I didn't notice it until I edited. I was like, oh, she was already saying J Dot name. So she felt like that early days that it was J Dot fault. So I was just curious about, the why. That's it.
The why I said J Dot threw a chair?
When Bryce was trying to figure out what happened in the context of like everybody getting together to have a conversation with Karma, I was just more concerned like why did you throw his name out there first versus Karma name out there first when she threw the first lit. I was just concerned about that.
I don't know. I need to hear that.
Okay, go back to like when they open this scene, Bryce gonna say what happened. Ty gonna be like, we know the fuck happened. Carmen, boom, 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 and then you said J Dot, and then Carmen said, yeah, J Dot. Cause first she was just kind of like not saying that, and then when you said, I feel like you gave her the courage to say what she said, and then she like, oh yeah, J Dot, and then Jamal jumped in. He was like, no, Mondale
Are
jumped
you
in.
sure I didn't say what J Dot said for her to throw the glass?
No. You didn't. Just go back to that scene. Very slowly in the beginning when y'all first sit down. Bryson or somebody gonna ask what happened. Ty gonna open his mouth first and say, "We know what happened. Karma did," and you gonna say out your mouth, "It was Jada or something like that." And then Karma said it too. And then that's when
How you gonna say it with J Dot and then jumble up the rest of the words when
I'm
I
not jumping up.
clearly?
I'm not jumping up. I'm telling what Karma said. Karma said when you said it, Karma said, "Oh yeah, Jada." That's when Karma said it. So I was just curious on why did you leave with that narrative? Because in this time, it was literally like 7 days after that. So we haven't even seen Jade out or whatever or anything like that. So it was just like,
Why did I lead with the narrative of him calling her man?
let me finish my thought. I'm trying to say it's not like it was a confession. So if it was a confessional, time go by, you can have premeditated thought. There was like a real time scene. So when you said it, I was just like, oh, she really wasn't feeling Jade out because even in this scene, she threw his name out there. You was the only one.
So what are you asking?
So I was asking you, why was you leading with that narrative when y'all was having a conversation? Originally, it was supposed to be about what Karma had did in terms of she throwing the stuff at him first, and what he did was in response to that. It was just I was curious on when Bryson asked a question on about in terms of how things got started. Why did you throw his name out there first when it was Karma that actually initiated?
Because he called her a man.
But you didn't say that. You went to the violent part when you responded to him. You didn't say that.
I don't know. We got to run that back because
it's there.
I know exactly what happened. J Dot called her a man. She threw a glass at him and he threw a chair at her.
I know, but I'm saying you didn't say that in the scene. So if you would have brought up in the scene, you would be like, "Oh, that's the point she was making." When
I think we should run the scene back because you don't even sound like you know what I said.
I didn't know what you said. You said J Dot. You call his name. And that's all you
Okay,
said.
I'm telling you what.
Okay,
what
hold on.
that's
Hold
it
on,
after that.
I got it.
Okay.
Give me 1 minute. Right here. Let me get this scene for y'all. It just made it like, it just felt like, she really never liked him. What it kind of gave. So I was just curious. That's it. 1 minute. I got it right here and pull it up. Babe, do you remember that scene, or you don't remember that either?
I need to see it. I thought she said it's because he called her a man.
No, just watch. We ain't gonna even have to guess about it since you don't remember either.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's right here.
Oh, Miss Valentina. This is not how we do it.
Hey, I've been missing you. No shade.
No shade. I talk about you. What?
Okay.
The way that we should just all meet up,
I think it's right
have a
after
conversation about what the hell went down, get everybody on the same page because that was nuts.
I want to know at the end of the day, what was it that you feel like you could have propped? Because I wasn't there. So can you tell me what happened that night?
Karma threw a chair. That's what happened that night.
So
hold up. What you say? I said.
You didn't say that. Listen, I'm walking. Ty said. So you see what Ty said.
Yeah.
Now Lottie gonna say Jada or something like that.
That was happening that night, but Karma throwing chairs. That's the only thing that happened.
It was Jada.
I don't know.
I'm talking about the chair. I'm talking about the chair. I thought Jada threw the chair.
Well, I'm not saying that he didn't throw a chair. It was just
You asked why did I say Jada? It's because I thought he threw the chair. After Ty said, because Karma throwing chairs, I said, nah, that was Jada throwing chairs.
Okay, Karma threw plates.
Gotcha. Once again, I was just curious on
what was said.
No, I knew what was said. I was just curious of like
who hate Jada.
No.
Okay, you trying to find that Jada hate trade.
Right.
I was curious on why you led with that. I feel like when
that's what happened.
Clearly
I didn't. I added in really.
You did, but it was just like she throwing his name out there again, the only one. And
nah, I said it like that because I thought Jada was the one who threw the chair, not Karma.
And Jada is the one that picked up the chair.
That's what I thought.
So it was just solely because of the chair thing.
I mean, look at it.
I'm just
Look
asking
at
the
the
Okay, then we gotta
thing.
pull up that episode.
listen, I'm asking you because I don't know. So I'm
I
only
just
asking.
told you,
I'm
and you got the
asking
proof. I
again.
don't know why you wanted to change.
I'm just reassuring I'm just asking the question again just to reassure your
Okay.
answer.
All right.
That's it.
Well, I only said it like that. Like that was J Dot because he talk about Karma's throwing chairs.
Okay,
Like
so
Karma didn't
you
throw
are
no
trying to
chair.
put the
J Dot threw
narrative
a chair.
out that he was the violent one first.
Huh?
You wasn't trying to put the narrative that he was the one that was violent first.
No.
Okay. I was curious. I was like, oh wow. I didn't notice you said until I watched it. And I was like, oh, that's so I was like, oh, so Lottie been hmm. Listen,
Okay, Greg, how did you take that and twist that shit, bitch?
Oh
How
my
did you twist
God,
it
Greg.
no, 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 no,
into
no.
something else?
Context. I'm gonna give you context. Hey, if you want context, I told you everything has been context. Me and
God.
Lottie, me and Lottie have been getting to it in green screens. So that's what I'm saying. It was after green screens I thought this out because both her green screen we have got into it like me and Lottie talk. So I don't think she take it personal. I know I don't, but we go at it about the J Dot situation. So when I watched this in real time, I'm like, this was filmed last year and she felt like this in the confessional. So I was just like, oh, so she been feeling like that. But in the context I'm putting it in, it's because of our green screen interaction. That's why I'm asking this now because of the conversation we have had in the past about J Dot. Yeah,
You
but I
said,
was
what did I
curious.
think about this scene?
No. Yeah, I'm gonna get that too. But I was just curious, like I didn't know. I was just like, what that was about. That's it. But what did you make of this whole scene, though, babe?
It was nice to see Brother Bryson. Don't be seeing him too often.
Oh, where's Bryson?
I
The tipsy Bryson.
What did you make of
okay.
the Karma and Jamal situation? I think did you see that one? Tina?
Yeah, I was gagging because I was like, I didn't know Jamal was popping off like that.
Oh yes, and when he told Vaughn, "Don't you ever, you better come to me first." I said, "Oh my God, not come to you before I ask you a question."
He must
Mm-hmm.
have smoked a little something before he got there.
I'm telling you, a hit dog is going to holler. That baby was mad as fuck that he was the one that said he do meth in front of everybody,
Child.
even though
Oh,
fucking.
let me ask you about this too, though. So we can get back to this
You
scene.
see me do Tina? You see
Okay,
me do
you
Tina?
okay.
Let
Skips
me
J
ask
Dot.
you about this
You see
too,
me do
babe.
Tina?
You said so. We got. Let's make to this dinner, which is I want to break this down with some they said. He said a lot, as we see. Um, where do we start with this? You brought up a great point, which that's going to be at the end. You said in your confession that Jada is going around telling people that Jamal do meth.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying it based up on a rumor, or you saying it based up on the context of he told you that one on one?
The karma situation, based
Okay.
off the karma situation, talking about when karma said, "Oh, his head is in the clouds." We all know what that means. That's
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
you're
but
not focused.
I asked you because he never said it. He kind of allude to it, so I was like, I wanted to do
That's what
vague.
I'm saying. He was. Oh no. He never told
Okay,
me anything about Jamal. But I'm
gotcha.
saying, but he did say they was having like meth parties or whatever. He said he went over his house for a threesome or some shit. So
Yeah, it
it's
was
just
a
like,
threesome. He never said meth though,
Did you
babe.
but I'm
say a
sure
meth
meth was
party?
involved. Girl, that's what it was
I
given.
just
A
want
meth sex
listen
party.
because I don't want to put that out there that nobody said that. I do be clear.
He
Jada
never said that to me,
alluded,
but he,
yeah,
yes,
he
very much was
alluded that,
alluding that they were
yeah,
doing drugs
bro,
together.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, how you gonna be mad at Vaughn or anybody else? Like I said to Lottie on a live earlier, be mad at yourself for doing those drugs. And if you ain't mad at yourself for doing them drugs, then don't be mad at nobody. Because you ain't mad at J Dot because he knows you do them
But why y'all
drugs.
think he never was mad at Jada? That is still weird to me. And I used to like, bro,
Because they was doing drugs together.
And he didn't scream on him like he did on Karma.
what you mean? He screaming on Karma? Oh, but that because Karma kept
He
pushing.
screamed on everybody, really. Anybody he had an
No, no,
issue
no.
with,
I
he
will
screamed
say
on him,
though,
except for
Karma wanted a piece of Jamal. Jamal really didn't want a piece of Karma. Like I cut a lot of her. Jamal was really trying to reason with her because he came in like, "Oh my God, you look so good, like a star." She said, "I always do." Like she came in having it in for him, so he didn't want a problem with Karma. He didn't just scream on her. It was
he ain't want no problem with J Dot either.
right. But what I'm saying though, he didn't just scream at Karma. He definitely got at Vundale. That was the shocking part. But with Karma, because Karma like, turn up on that hoe, match Egypt with that bitch. Like she was going in like, and Jamal was just looking at her like, what? Even when he was trying to have a conversation with Vundale, which I cut a lot of that out. Karma was like talking mad shit at him. She was going in, and he was just looking at her like, what I do? He really couldn't understand based off that inbox. It had got them to that point. So no, he wouldn't. I
I
don't.
mean, I didn't understand that part either with Karma. I was like, is this Karma being Karma right now? Because I
It's
was like,
common
because
with
it
the
was like, he was
mystery,
like, you
man.
responded to the message. Like, and she was like, no, I don't like that shit or some shit like that.
Yeah, he was checking on her, and she said she felt like he was faking. He was being nosy, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
because he let me read all of the messages, so I'm just reading it, trying to figure out
What
what
happened? What
exactly.
happened?
Yeah,
Is this another Jedi situation where she
I
sees the
just like,
future?
where is the lines that she is reading between? Like, I don't
I
know.
think,
Because
I think,
sometimes that third eye be open, but sometimes it just be glitching.
but Sienna said,
It
Sienna
be
like,
glitching.
Sienna gave great point. She like maybe she just don't like Jamal. Well, she didn't say maybe, but she said she think Karma just don't like Jamal.
I mean, that could be valid.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I don't know. I guess she got tired of him asking for money or whatever she was giving him.
Oh
Probably.
Lord,
Giving it to
Probably.
now
him.
that was shady.
Okay.
That was shady.
I guess he got tired of asking. Oh my god. Oh
Um,
my god. Please,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
sir.
asked
So
her for
that was
money.
interesting.
That's why they
Have a
tweet.
penny to
Still,
spare.
I think we still got. I gotta talk to Jade out more because I think to really understand because I still did not appreciate how he had just got at Vaughn in the last episode because Vaughn asked him a question. It was just like, but the guy that said it or insinuate these things to even bring it to the camera, you not coming at him like that. That was really I
They
was
have an unspoken bond, and that bond is Tina. And I'm speaking it
Like
now,
Turner.
okay? Like it's the common drug that they use, what they have in common, and sex. They be fucking each other.
you don't know that to be true, but you ought to stop.
I'm assuming. I'm definitely assuming, but it's definitely given they be fucking and they have a fucking bond. Like you
No,
were
but
inside me
I
while
will
we were
say that if
doing
I'm
meth.
just being real, it do make you feel like you and him got something going on because like you said that night before we said beat to be continued. That night he was not mad at Von. That night he didn't say
Somebody said, Greg, you shady.
nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
It do make me concerned, like, bro. I just really because I think that night too. I even said something to him that night. We got at Von. He was just like Von shit, and I told him if you coming from a perspective, me and Von is friends. Give him a heads up. I agree with you because this is if you found a real friendship out of this doing reality TV space, I'm all for that. I have no interest in trying to break that up, but you can't tell someone or tell somebody they can't ask you something or they been never say anything to you or ask you anything when you in a group environment and you filming a reality show. So I just feel like I just didn't understand and I definitely did not like that. And I'm like, okay, told him like you shouldn't be filming the show then because you can't tell Vaughn if he want to ask you some of that context or any context. He have to tell you.
It's
It's
given
almost like
Von clocked his tea. He was embarrassed
right, I get
and
that point with Vaughn,
he
but
couldn't.
he's still asking the question. Vaughn wasn't aggressive when he asked the question. He wasn't none of that. He just simply said what I heard, and that's what Vaughn said. This is what we do in this group all the time. And so
He
it's like,
couldn't control the narrative. He got upset.
But
but
you go
he
after the
wanted to try to
source.
control.
Von
I
Dell is
feel like it's just like any other person that you don't think should have your business in their mouth. It's the same way. You feel like that.
right, but that means you must thought Von was a bitch. Cause I bet he ain't saying it to nobody else for real. Saying Von,
That's what it's given,
and
honestly.
I
To
feel
an
like Von
extent,
was a bitch.
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
I
I feel
no
like you
way I'm
thought
like,
that.
because when he was asking it, like I could have lied like behind the scene. I don't know if lied to remember. I had jumped in. I was just like, we filming a show. Like you no, yeah. I don't know. He was on one that night. I do know that he was on one.
Well,
But I
apparently
didn't.
he
Yeah,
be on
like I
the
said,
stuff.
it's given very much now. All of this is not what it should have been, but it's given very much. Vaughn clocked his T. He already knew that J Dot knew. He had to try to control the narrative. He had to get mad at Vaughn, blow up on Vaughn because Vaughn was telling the truth, but Vaughn didn't know if it was true. So he was going around asking
But
everybody
he
that
asked
didn't
that
know it was
question
true.
though.
What'd you
It's not
say?
like Von went and had a conversation with some of y'all and be like, this what he asked a
No, I
question.
agree with you.
I
I
know you
agree
agree,
with
but I'm
you.
still
But I'm
saying it's
telling you,
still.
that's why he
I
blew
feel like
up.
you still you can put it how you want to put it, but I don't like the way even how you put it because I feel like that's still leaving room
No,
for.
he was embarrassed. He was embarrassed, and he could only stop it at the source,
But you go to
which
the
wasn't
source.
JD. Which
Jada,
was, I mean,
Had he went at J Dot this way, all his shit would be on the streets.
I doubt it because I don't know, but still though you go out to J Dot because J Dot brought all this stuff out. Even after J Dot said it with Karma, J Dot was telling me
they
more
have a
stuff.
bond. They have a bond. They have a bond, and that bond is
Don't have a
meth.
bun, but
That
you don't
bond
go
was
after.
meth.
I get that. I don't know. I just still feel like there was. Yeah, I won't say he owe. I think he owed Von an apology, or he really tried Von. Like I know, and Von was apologized. I cut that out. He was apologizing.
Yeah, he wasn't malice or nothing when he even came with that info. That's the only thing I could say. Like he could have went in, he could have went just as hard as he was because he coming at him about asking a question. Like he ain't do none of that though.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying even when Jamal confronted him,
Cause I would have
like
slapped him.
called himself punking him, Jamal Bundell was apologizing to and remember he was like, "Get out my face!" Like he was just telling, like, get away from me!" Like he was telling Bun that when Bun was trying to like have a conversation with him, and he was just like flicking his hand up, like, "Get from me! Get out my face!"
Because he's late.
Yeah,
Girl.
obviously Vaughn is a good guy, and he's
Mm-hmm. The
taking
bigger
advantage of
person.
that. Taking advantage of somebody who has a level
But
head.
this is another thing where I was offended by because I knew Von had looked at the first week of filming. I don't know what Von did, but I know Von did something great for him to help him in a situation or whatever. So I was kind of like, you still holding his secret?
Everybody on the
Yeah.
goddamn cast
I
has
was
looked
just
out for
about to
this
say that.
boy, and
I
he
think
don't
a lot
give
of
a
people
fuck.
had
No, but
opinions.
I gotta still look at it from my perspective. I didn't know that to the finale. So I'm not thinking he's asking y'all for money until like it came out at the Bundell stripper thing. I didn't know that today because I remember Karma, but I'm thinking Karma's just doing something at one time to be nice. I didn't think too much of it, like, oh, Karma been helping him out. I didn't think that. I just knew Von did, but I didn't know what Von did. So when I had told Ja, I had even told Ja, I was like, I think I gave him like the rundown of what I knew. I didn't know much because Vundell wouldn't tell me. So when Ja was just like, he asked Vun about it, he was like, Vundell didn't even want to tell him. So Vun was really like loyal to him. Even for the night for the mayor's ball, I think Vundell went all the way out to pick up Jamal to get him there. I think that was that night. Uh, but yeah, so it was just stuff like that. I just didn't. I was just like, nah, like the game, this game ain't gonna change. If you filming the show, we gonna ask you question. You're not gonna tell me before I ask you a question. I never ask you a question in front of a group, and I better come to you, call you
But
before
don't that sound like somebody that's caught?
it do.
Yes.
No. But what it do sound like somebody like I'm your bitch. You telling me I
No,
got
it's
before I
more that
ask.
I'm caught. It don't got nothing to do
To
with
me,
that. Yes, he did
no, it
try
don't.
Vaughn.
No. Think about if I tell you, y'all. I think y'all missing the bigger context of what I'm trying to put out. What I'm trying to put out is, I feel like it's just disrespectful to come at any. First of all, we all men like that. For me
It's
to tell,
irrational. Him acting irrational is because he got caught doing something that he didn't want
I,
to be
I,
out, and Vondell was the one saying it. So
I
everything
get it.
that he
I'm
did
not
is
even disagreeing,
crazy.
but I want y'all to look at it from this perspective, which is to me a greater perspective. It's just not about you being caught. for you to tell any grown man and you tell them they better not never ask you before they ask you something like they don't come to call me. That's almost like you trying to like come for me as a man, telling me like what I supposed to do. It was just that his whole depth. You see how he sit up on that chair in the end of that chair and did his hand like that and said,
Yes, the
"Boom, boom,
loudest
boom,
people
boom."
be the wrongest ones.
Right, but I'm not. I get that part, but we passed that. I think what I'm looking more for as a
You
man
said
to
the
man.
audacity.
Yeah, you don't. What you mean? It was that. It wasn't like Von, cussing you out like bitch. You was being a messy bitch. I'll be like, yeah, I've been messy. Boom, boom, boom. It was the fact that you telling me what I bet not do.
Yeah,
That is
you
a
was shooting
different
some
level of a
things.
type of thing. If we're just going at it, if we're just going at it, we throwing jab. But if I tell you, nigga, you better never boom, boom, boom. Call. It's like nah, nah. Now, once again, if he came from a friend perspective, I totally agree with Jamal. If we friends, I'm gonna give you a heads up, but you don't still tell a friend that what you better do. I
Right.
just feel like as a
Hmm.
man, you don't do that. Period. So I was just so disgusted by that, and I didn't just like how Vaughn was even trying to apologize to him about that, because no man should tell nobody what you better not do. If we're in this situation that we signed up for to be on a reality show, so it's not like Vundell was out of context to ask you these questions.
You
So
need to be
I
checking
feel
J
like you
Dot, but you
know.
can't because that's your meth buddy. That's your meth buddy.
So
But
I
now he tried to stop it at accountability and say, "Oh, have you seen me do it? Have you seen me do it?" Skips J Dot.
right,
Have you
right,
seen me do
right.
it? Have you
And,
seen me
and
do it?
I'm not gonna lie, I still never. I don't know Jamal do this thing, but um, I was
Birds
shocked.
of a feather flock together.
You gotta put that in context now, babe.
Ooh, Jules like my message. Oh,
I
sorry,
Um,
hate
guys.
you. I hate you.
um, but yeah, I really want to ask Jada about that more too. Like, and I know Jada don't give me the political answer. Like, no, bitch. Why?
Like, no, bitch.
Because I really don't understand why he had all that smoke for fun.
Because he didn't want any for J Dot.
Because we know why. Because J Dot had the realty. J
J
Dot
Dot got
witnessed
the
it with his own
drugs.
eyes. Okay,
He
because
know where
J
to get
Dot
it
is the
from.
plug.
But to me,
J
Can you
Dot
fuck
is the
don't
that up,
plug.
right?
say nothing. If that's the case, don't say nothing to nobody. You don't go to a person that just asking question
When
or
you're
just
clocked and
you don't do
embarrassed, you
that,
trying
bro.
to. It was like a wild animal on its last defense. Like that's what it was given. Like it was like
Stupid.
a cornered animal, bitch, with rabies, girl.
It
That's what it
was
was
that, but it was
given.
also like you said too. He didn't have that energy, so they let you know somebody been talking to him, or he really thought about that. Because at the dinner
Mm.
table, he was just trying to get to the bottom of it. He didn't have smoke for really nobody but J Dot. Cause remember he told J Dot, "No, bitch," or something like that.
Yeah, he
Like when J
didn't
Dot
say
was
it
saying
at the
something,
table.
he did say something like that. But you know, yeah. And then J Dot told him, "Y'all caught. I don't know if y'all caught this. Y'all gotta. You have to remember." Jamal wasn't filming. How did Jamal know Vundell was not at that conversation? That's how you know a conversation between him and Jedi must have happened.
Oh yeah,
Simply,
no. That so on the way down, he was saying he made up with J Dot, and we were like, "You can't make up with somebody that said you were doing drugs." That's the other thing that made me think he was doing drugs because it's like you're cool
you
with the
thought
boy that
about
was
it in that.
talking shit
You
on
thought
you,
about that in that car, or you just thought about it later when everything
and
came out.
I think it was more so later, but I think it was later because in the car we were like, "You can't be cool with him." We were remember Lottie, we were like, "You
Oh
can't be
yeah,
friends
I
with him." He
remember
was saying
you
you were doing
vague. I
drugs.
remember you saying you can't be cool with him. I definitely remember that.
I was like, "You can't be cool with him if he said you were doing meth." But that's only if you weren't doing meth.
Not only if you.
I mean, if you were doing meth, then like you be friends. He was just telling the
I get
truth. Like
it.
I was like, I wouldn't go be friends with somebody and make up with somebody that said I was doing drugs that I wasn't
Right.
doing.
If I'm trying to hide shit, I ain't gonna say shit else about it. I'm not gonna go
And
to the
even
person.
then, even in the car, I don't think he was saying he was mad at Vaughn on the way. Was he saying that, Lottie?
Well,
I don't
he had already
remember.
confronted Vaughn.
But I don't think
When,
that came up that he wasn't
yeah, but
fucking
I'm
with
saying though, he
Vaughn
had
because of
already
that.
told Vaughn. He
It
had
was
already
more
checked
so.
Vaughn. He had already checked him at that point.
Mm,
So I like I said, I was just disgust. I was disappointed in Von response because Von was apologizing to him, but then I was just like not feeling Jamal. Just just trying to tell somebody what they better not do on a reality show. Nah, it was just like you was just trying to change the game. You can't change the game. You can't change the game.
Okay,
So,
okay. What do we are we finishing up the cast trip the next
yeah,
episode?
yeah. So yeah, and then actually, I think his Jamal event is gonna be in the next episode. So we'll get the last two scenes from the cash trip.
Did I
Um,
come to that?
yeah, he was at Jamal event. Remember that's when y'all got into all got double team J Dot
What was oh yeah, bonfire, bonfire.
bonfire. Yeah, yep, that was the bonfire. So I'm excited for that. That's a lot. Go that night was crazy. Yeah, that's when all y'all double team. What's the name? I think after this, Lottie, Christy, um. So yeah, we got about 4 more episodes left to go. 4 or 5, depending on how I feel. Depending on
Mm-hmm.
how I feel, but most likely the finale will drop in November because I'm gonna put Guess Who Coming to Dinner out for December. Most likely after my festival.
Okay.
So the finale will be most likely a week before that. So when we get to the reunion, I'm gonna show y'all the all the group scenes that y'all that haven't aired yet. We're gonna replay them at the reunion so y'all can get context on it. I think the only group scene we got 4 group scenes. We got Jamal event, we have Lottie event, Kirsty event, and Vandale.
Okay.
Like 4 more group events. I think it's just 4 more. Yeah. So I'm gonna show y'all those at the reunion because we film next weekend. So that's not gonna be the episode ain't gonna be out to the 30th. So we're really gonna be filmed by then. But
Okay.
any thoughts, any other things about the episode, guys? What did y'all think about the episode overall?
It looked like we all had fun and was turning up,
Oh yeah,
despite
I
the
was about
little
to say
random
that.
arguments.
It
It
was
looked
fun.
Hmm.
It was a great time.
What the
hi,
hell?
Vaughn.
What the hell? Hey, what's up, Vaughn?
Hey guys.
Hi, baby.
So let me clear up some shit real quick because I had to hop on this motherfucker.
Okay, yes. Get it off your
So
I know you
chest.
sound like
Okay, period.
Okay.
let me tell y'all why. Let me tell y'all why I responded to Jamal the way I did that night where he
please tell me.
felt like he was checking me. So
Now
Okay.
she
first of
pick
all,
you though, girl. No shade.
no, he ain't checked me. First of all, you see, I stayed sitting pretty like I always do. I knew that nigga wasn't about to do nothing.
It wasn't.
At the
To
end
me,
of the
it was that
day,
she was apologizing to him as if you did something wrong.
okay, so this is why I came up. So the reason why I apologize is because, like I said, there's been some things behind the scenes that I've kind of looked out for
Hmm.
Jamal with,
Oh, I knew you was gonna say
and
that. I knew you was gonna say that.
with
Mm-hmm.
that,
He
I
played
felt
with you.
bad for the fact that I felt like he was looking at this friendship that we were supposed to be building at the time
Mm.
more deeper than what I was looking at it. So at that moment, I
Gotcha.
realized that, oh, he
Okay,
really
so
looked at me.
that's a good point because even at the dinner
Hmm.
table, did you catch your language? You was like the friendship we was building, like past.
Right.
I think at that moment you kind of like you really threw
Right. At that
out.
moment, I was done and over with it.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was because of that at that moment, I felt like, oh, he's looking at this friendship deeper than what I actually was looking
Okay,
at it.
I'll accept that. That's fair.
So that's why I was apologizing because I felt bad for him because I'm like, damn, I've looked out for him the way that I have. He's thinking that we have a deeper friendship than what we really had at the time, or how I looked at it at least.
Hmm.
And I felt bad. So I'm like, damn, he really is looking at me kind of like a friend. And the fact that, the way I went about
Mm.
asking him, this is why he's so mad. So that's why I didn't give Jamal all the smoke back when he was going off and all that shit.
Yeah, and it's fair. I get his concern. You can do that. It's like that's what you do. If I feel like we close, I'm gonna come to you and say, "Bitch,"
Right.
but I'm not gonna give you a position and say, "Call me," and as if like I'm your bitch. That's the
Right.
part
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
was
like.
tripping. He was
I
tripping with
wasn't
that.
mad at him confront you. If I feel like I'm gonna confront you, it was the fact that he telling another grown man, "You better call me before you ever bring something to the group." It was
Right.
just like, do he think you a little kid or he could just son you? It was
Child,
that
well, you
position I
see, he
didn't.
didn't get. You see, it's not like he was all my. The thing is, I knew Jamal wasn't about to do nothing because
Mhm,
let's get it straight. I'm a pretty bitch, but I also a bitch that got hands too. So
mhm.
I knew Jamal wasn't about to get in my face,
Okay.
and he wasn't about to be doing all this crazy shit. He was telling me to get back. I don't know if he thought that I was ready. I was ready to fight or what, but he wasn't about that life. He wasn't about to do shit. So that's why I sat down the whole time. I didn't stand up until Bryson had actually said something to me, and I'm thinking, oh well,
Mhm.
hold on a minute. Does Bryson know something that I don't know? So let me stand up just in case
Yeah,
we
because
got
I'm
to
saying, because
fight.
Palmer was like mesh edge with that hoe. Like he was just
Right.
like he was just talking reckless to you, and
He was.
I
He
didn't
was.
like that.
He
I
was. He was. And like I said, the only reason I didn't say anything or pop my shit back was just because I felt bad for him. Because like I said, because of the stuff that's happened behind the scenes and because of how he was reacting, I felt like damn, it was a
yeah,
aha moment for me. Like damn, he really looks at
and
our
yeah, the
friendship.
friendship. Now that's
Right.
fair. I can accept that. I just still though, you come to me and say your frustration or this we filming a reality show. Give me your real moment. In no real life, you have a right to go to any grown person, tell them what they supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
It was just that language I didn't like. Not him confronting you. Like if he feel like you shouldn't have said nothing, boom, boom, boom. It was just a
Right.
simple,
It's the way
simple
he did it. And
yeah,
that's why I was over that the friendship at that point. I was after that, I was like, okay, yeah, bitch. We're not friends at
yeah.
all.
I had.
So
I said, oh, so yeah. I said, I feel like when you said you was like the friendship we was good. I feel like I don't know if you
hmm
heard that, but I heard that. I heard that that stood out when you said. I was like, okay, so Von, you obviously not.
you know I'm very strategic
Yeah,
about everything. And you know how I am. So it was just one of those things where I was like, okay, I'm gonna let you have your moment right now and say whatever you feel like you need to say. But after this, like we done. Like we can see each other. I'll keep it cordial and cool, but we ain't on no friends type shit.
gotcha. So did you pull the plug on y'all friendship before the trip when he said all that to you that night, or what was it?
It was at that point I was I was kind of over it. But like I'm the type of person that like I can still be like I said cordial. I can still be in the same room and we can handle business and shit together. But was I like still doing shit for him after that? No,
No,
I'd be a dumb bitch to be doing that.
gotcha. Yeah, I didn't like that. I just feel like you don't get into this space and change the rule. Bitch, you know we ask each other questions. I'm not lying on you.
Hmm.
You ain't just making up shit. I said you would have just you just said what you heard. So all
Hmm.
right,
But you know what though? That's
thank you a
another
lot for
reason
coming.
I'm such a real bitch though because you know there's been plenty of stuff that has been this is how you know I'm not scared of people because there's been plenty of stuff that has been brought to me and I could easily just be like, "Oh, well so and so said it. They told me." And I could easily be like, "Oh, it wasn't me, but you know they told like I just own that shit like it's mine like I'm the one that heard it firsthand like I don't give a fuck. Like it's not one of those things where it's like I feel like I crack under pressure easily. Like when someone's asking me something and I'm easily gonna be like, oh well, you know, I heard it because of this is how I heard it. Nah, I'm coming to you like I heard this shit because they told me.
Mm-hmm.
Or I
Yeah,
was there. Like you never gonna know because like I said, I'm just a real bitch like that. And I'm not about to crack under pressure. And just because someone is trying to have a moment or pissed off at the time, and I'm about to just be like, oh well, yeah, you know, I really didn't say that. That's not what I really thought. No, this is what it is.
yeah, I get you. Like I
Period.
said, and I get his frustration. It was just I felt like he's trying to change the rule of the game to tell you what not to ask him, and you better not never do this. It was that type of
Mm-hmm. And I
like
could have been like, well, hold on, bitch, because don't forget all the X, Y, and Z that
right
I did for your ass, bitch.
girl.
But
Okay,
like I said, I'm a real bitch, and I I kept that shit. I've still kept it a secret. So it's like like I move like that. Like we can fall out, and I would never tell shit that I shouldn't be telling. But here you are trying to have your moment and trying to talk crazy when I could literally put your shit on Front Street right
yeah, that's
now.
why I didn't like. I think you remember. If you remember, I stepped in a couple times that night, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"No, Jamal, this is how this work. Like, you're not gonna come and change the game because you should have been having this for J Dot, not
Mm-hmm.
for you."
Yeah.
J-Dot deserved this because he brought it up, whether J-Dot meant it intentionally. And I'm not trying to throw J-Dot on the bus. All I'm saying is, if anybody needed, it's
No, but
him.
I think J-Dot said the same. J-Dot said the same thing though. When we talked on a live before, he said the same thing. Like he shouldn't have that energy for me. If anything, he should have got with J-Dot the way he was trying to get with me, and then
Mm-hmm.
he should have been like, Vaughn, you know that we and we supposed to be friends. We're supposed to be working on a
Yes,
friendship, and you should have came to me
exactly.
and said this. And he should have just kept it
Yes.
at that. I was hurt by you saying this. Like
Mm,
I felt like you
boom,
shouldn't. And
boom.
then that right, that would have been it.
Yeah, it's the trying to tell you what you supposed to do as another grown man. It
Mm-hmm.
didn't sit well with me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. I gotta get
All
ready
right,
for
babe.
work.
Thank you so much for coming up, hon.
Yes, love
See
y'all.
you,
Good
love.
night. Yes,
All
see
right.
y'all.
Yeah, I just did honestly. Then I that rubbed me the. It still rubbed me the wrong way because I just feel like Jamal is smart. He know how this work.
Mm-hmm.
Never got a blue strip in the world. You know how
He
this work.
does. I think it was just the fact he was so pissed that it got out there, and
Yeah, but then
I'm maybe
go be pissed at the person that said it. You ain't said this
right,
shit.
right, right.
That's weird. If anything, I would have just been quiet. I'm not gonna ever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't never get why people go to the person that repeat what they heard. That's weird. Unless you're
Yeah.
not friend and you trying to be messy and I say this, but I'm not gonna say like I don't get that. Like
It was just really weird to me because the fact that, like I said, for you to come, you came back after the fact of the dinner and had all this smoke for me.
exactly.
But
He
why? Where was all
say
that smoke
later.
at the time? Because if you really felt that way, if you really felt
Mhm.
like I just betrayed you in this way, you would have
Because
had that
also
smoke for
too
me
though,
at the
you know it
dinner.
had to be some type of conversation because you know he didn't
Right.
even know that you weren't at there with Karma and Jada when the conversation happened. So you know somebody had to tell him that, and I know I did.
Right.
So some conversations had to be happening for him to say because he was like, from what I heard, you weren't even at the place. How he know that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Because he's not like he said all that at the dinner. He would have said it at the dinner.
Exactly.
Like, where are you coming from with this
At the
information,
bottom
Von?
of it, and
Because
he was frustrated with Jada because even Jada tried to explain himself. He was like, he had like scurried him or whatever. He was
yeah.
more frustrated with that than getting at you. You're just I'm at the head of the table, bitch. I'm asking the questions, and that's it. But you're not gonna tell me
Mm-hmm.
not to ask you question when we're on the show sharing these our real lives and real experience that what we're going through.
Mm-hmm.
Know how these work. So once again, if he never have gotten the blueprint, he know how these work. He's very intelligent on how reality TV work. So it's not like
Mm-hmm.
he was just totally fabric like gag that you asked him. I just felt like he
Right,
just
and it was the way
he can
it's
just
the
do
way
that.
I even brought it up. I didn't even say it in this malicious way. I could understand if I even came and I was, like, oh well, Jamal, what's going on with
Mhm.
this hoe? You doing Tina? That's what
Exactly.
everyone's saying.
Yes.
Like, I didn't even come at him like that. It was literally me just bringing it to everyone's attention, to bring it to his attention, so he
I think
knew.
it's for you. He just felt like the audacity of Vaughn. He's weak. Like he's sweet. Like to me, it was more
Mm-hmm.
that because when you feel like a person shouldn't have the audacity, that's when you be more offended by them than the person that actually did. I feel like that's what it was. He felt like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, Vaughn, the good guy, like or Vaughn weak, or I don't know. I just feel like he had to think less of you in some regard of your personality, or because you always nice to feel like.
Yeah, he could have. Yeah, I could see that too.
Yeah, I think
I
it
could
was
see
more
that.
that him feeling like the audacity, Vaughn, out of all people, when he's the good guy.
Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That had triggered me because I feel like
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to, this reality stuff ain't gonna change, baby. This how this gonna work. If you in the group setting, you gonna be probably asked questions. You cannot answer those questions. We can make you answer the questions, but I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
ask them.
And my thing is, it's really like the whole time. I honestly like when I look back at it, it's like Jamal, we weren't ever cool like that because my thing is, bitch. Before I even brought up the whole Tina situation at the table, you was cutting looks at me before we even got to that point. So
What you
where
mean?
was all that energy coming from?
He looked at you how?
You know the way he
Oh
was looking at me when
yes,
I was talking,
yes,
when I was.
yes. Oh, that's a good point. Yes, he
So
was.
it's like, so
Yes,
how
he was
cool was
mumbling
we
under his
really?
breath the whole time you was talking to Ty. Yes, he
Exactly.
showed is right. That's a good point. Yes, so he really not really fucking with you. Like if you want to say that, oh, that's a good point. Now
Yeah.
that's the point. That's the nail in the coffin because you watching it back now, you realizing like this bitch was down there saying shit the whole time.
Yeah, he had underlying ill feelings about me already at that point.
Yes,
So
see
he just
now,
never.
exactly. So the whole shit is bullshit then for him to say about a friend because he
Hmm.
always yes. So yeah, he was just trying to punk you then. It wasn't about
Yeah.
friendship. It
It was
couldn't be.
crazy because literally it was like it didn't click to me until just now. But it was just one of those things where it was like, hold on. So you was acting this way when we met after the dinner and trying to have all this smoke for me. And then, but before that, before I even brought up the conversation, you were already looking at me crazy. So it's like, here I was at first thinking that, oh, I'm feeling bad for him because he actually looked at me as being a friend. But then it's like, well, hold on a minute, what type of friend is like over here? I'm over here trying to, figure out what's going on with what everyone's saying and or what people are saying about me or what that person said about me. But then you over here looking at me crazy and rolling your eyes and shit while I'm talking. Like, so what's really up?
You said what, Von? Von, Von, Von. Hey, I'm on live by now, yeah. But okay, but I'm gonna text you later. I'm gonna call you later. Okay, okay.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
But yeah, it's just one of those weird things because it's like at first I was thinking, oh, he must have been hurt because of, he's saying that, we're friends and I shouldn't have did this. But
Hmm.
then,
But
like I
like you
said,
said,
at the
he
dinner
couldn't
table,
have been
you was
your
looking at
friend
me crazy.
the whole night. He was saying shit and like making face, and then he took Ty side that night too.
Right. So to me,
Yes,
it's like
yes.
it gives to me it gives like it just gives me jealous vibes. It gives you like you've been a hater, and then like finally now I gave you something to where you can be like, oh, now I actually have a reason to be able to not like him or whatever. So it was
Yeah,
weird.
since you said that though, you sure is right. He couldn't have been like he couldn't have cared too much about your friendship
Mm-mm.
because
Mm-mm.
the whole time while you was talking and expressing yourself about the P word, he never showed any type of compassion. He was actually making fun of you or just making
Mm-hmm.
faces. And then the end of the night, he took Ty side.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
yeah, I didn't think about that. That's true. So the friendship shit is not real. It could,
No. It's not. Like I said, at the time, I wasn't thinking about that because I hadn't seen, but going back
yeah,
to that night of dinner, I didn't realize because I was trying to get with so many people and all that, that he was doing all that until watching
mhm.
it back. So now it's like, oh, wait a minute. So that was bullshit what you were saying
What
and
it
what I
got
was
to be
thinking.
because ain't no
Mm-hmm.
way. Still, I don't see my like. Ain't no way I'm gonna downplay somebody being called a predator that's not a predator.
Mm-hmm. And you look and you giving
Yeah,
faces like I'm annoying you with what I'm saying.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So it's like it just don't make sense.
Yeah, you right. He was making faces like you was annoying him and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He sure is right. That is so true. I didn't even think about that to that context, but you are 100% right.
Yeah.
So the friendship couldn't be that real because why did he do all of that or make them fail? And then he took Ty's side and said you was wrong for what you said to Ty, and
Mhm.
never to me never reconsidered. He never considered what Ty had did to you, and then you remember
Mhm.
after that he had talked bad about you because you had did the diss song.
Right. Exactly.
So
Exactly. So I'm telling you, it's to me, it just gave that you always been a hater. You just I finally gave you a reason to not like me or whatever, and now you running with it.
she showed us my child that friendship. So that whole friendship shit was a this whole conversation at the dinner table is a waste of time. Then
It really is a whole waste of time. It was like that. It's like you over here talking about all this stuff about like pretty much me being a loyal friend,
okay, yes,
and it has nothing to do with that because you weren't looking at me as a friend in the first place.
in the first place because ain't no way, like I said, for me and even for Ty to say what you said was okay in the sense of like, bitch, you can't tell how a person to hit because I don't know. Damn, it coming back to me. You remember that night when he confronted you and said, "Don't ever ask her." You remember he brought that up about Ty. He said, "Because you was over there talking about Ty, and I told you you sound real stupid." Do you remember that?
But then also I was telling him the thing is it's not, and I don't think it's in one of the scenes. I was like, well, no, I didn't. I think this was the scene, but I was like, no, I didn't. But that's not in the scene. But the thing is Jamal knows that he's not punking me like that. I may let you say certain shit because, like I said, at the time I was trying to keep it cool, but he knows that he never was actually gonna try me in that way. I knew that Jamal was never gonna be trying to like actually get in my face. He never did. Jamal never got in my face. He never tried to swing on me because he already knew. So all that to me, it was just smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna swing on you. I just didn't like how he was trying to check you and then telling you as a grown man what you better do. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's the only part. Like him confronting you is part of what but we got questions because Jada, the Black Boy George, the one that said this stuff or alluded or how this stuff got out. And if you ain't cussing him out on camera, you shouldn't be cussing Vaughn out on camera.
Exactly. Well, the thing is like I said, he thought it was like that. He thought that I guess was just gonna be like just quiet or just be like, oh well, yeah. I mean, I guess I definitely should have. Like he thought it was gonna go different. I think he thought that this is his moment to where he was gonna look like the big dog or something. When I felt like honestly, I think that part of it was just that he kind of looked at me like, damn, like Von's fucking running shit, and he like didn't like that. I don't think he liked the way that and I really did a great job. I'm so happy with the way that I just was able to control my narrative throughout the whole season because I really did my big one without. I have no regrets of anything that happened, anything I said, anything I did, and I think that he was looking at me kind of like in kind of like this jealous way. Honestly,
Hmm.
I don't think he
Yeah,
liked
'cause
the
it don't
fact.
make no sense. It's not fair to you because, like you said, I do know from early. And I think I peeped it. It's not nothing you told me. I just knew because I seen. I forgot what I had seen, but I had pick up on something game night, the first game night you hosted. That's kind of when I knew you had looked out for him because it was something he said and I had heard it and stuff like that. But you never told me. You never said what
Yeah.
anything like that. But I said it to say like it just like it's interesting that he was just trying to come at you like that. I just
Mm-hmm.
think it was weird because first of all, it don't make sense because you're not the one that said it. The other point
Mm-hmm.
of it is you was looking out for him, or you did in early days of filming. I know for a fact. I don't know how long you was, but I know in some capacity you did. So I didn't like that either. So it was just like he just feel like he could just talk to you any type of way.
I don't think that Jamal really understood. Like, I don't feel like he probably has good relationships with people because I feel like most people that like when someone's doing something nice for you, they're looking out for you. Most people aren't going to move in the ways that Jamal was moving when it came to me and him. And the fact that he was able to just talk as crazy as he was when I did look out for him, it was just one of those things where it's like, damn, like you really don't understand this whole friendship thing and how this thing works because you ain't acting like it. Your actions ain't showing that we were cool, like we were friends. Like, cause I've definitely been more loyal to you than you've been to me.
Yeah, I think you have. I really do. Yeah, that was crazy. But so we'll get to the part two. I guess the top thing gonna come up next week too. Well, episode 10.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, because you remember that was the first part of y'all conversation about y'all issue, and then of course he brought up about Ty issue about him feeling like you should never came to Ty accolade accomplishments and stuff, accolades and all that shit.
Oh, child.
So yeah, that's gonna be next week. So yeah, that's the second part of that conversation.
But then it's crazy though because then he ends up, they end up having their little thing, and
Right.
then he ends up bringing up how like, oh, like pretty much saying, pretty much amening me of what I said in the past, and now you got issues with him, and you saying pretty much, oh, Vaughn was right. So it's like it's just crazy. Like he just Jamal's just crazy. I don't even know what to say.
Right. Yeah, like I said, you just made me realize that the whole conversation around friendship is just wasn't even
Yeah, it was
real.
all bullshit. It was
Because
all
the whole,
bullshit.
like you said, at the dinner, for him to come in and not know nothing and automatically take Ty's side, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel like that was like cool,
No.
considering that he was cool with both of y'all.
Yeah, he should have just stayed neutral.
Yeah, and I think to me, it's not by being justified, but how you cannot see another person blowing up on you and you call him a predator. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they were thinking with that one.
Mm.
I don't even know.
It's
That's
one of those situations where it's like it makes you want to say like, "Damn, like you must have been on drugs for you to be acting like that." Because shit, the way that I was, as loyal as I was to you and shit, nigga, like you had to been on drugs for you to be trying to go off on me like that.
right. Because I remember when I went to social media where he was when you had sent in the song and he was saying all that he was. I was like, now I don't know why he. I think I said something to you. Now I was like, why? I don't get why he coming at you like that.
The thing is like I noticed like even with like people weren't even feeling like that whole situation of him trying to blow up on me while we were all having that conversation after dinner is just no one was like, oh yeah, Jamal is so right, like he should have, yeah, Von get like no one said anything because like they already knew he was wrong. It's like what are you doing? Like he just looked crazy. Everyone just kept talking about how he looked like, oh, this is the drugs, this is the drugs right here, like this is proof. So it's like I'm telling you, it's literally that's what I was
Right.
thinking looking back. I was like, man, you really do like you coming off like you a fiend or some shit, and you just tweaking and you having a moment.
I ain't gonna say y'all let down, but it do make you think like you're not
And
making
dude, it
sense.
made me think that what drugs is you on? Because like you really acted like this over you really acted like this over me bringing up something that is allegedly true, and like I said, I didn't even say it in a
But you
malicious
didn't
way.
say it though. You just asked a question. You weren't going around the group and being messy. You
Yeah.
brought it to the person. And what?
It
So
must have been,
no.
it must have been one of those situations where he looked at it like, how dare Vine, like, you gonna try to come for me?
Me,
Like,
yes.
you supposed to be nice and all this stuff, and you coming for
Yeah.
me? Like, it must have been one
Yes.
of those things.
Yeah. It gotta be there. Because it don't make sense. Like you said, it don't make no sense that you didn't cuss Jada on camera.
Right. That's my big thing
It
is,
don't make I don't care how
you
you
did
say
all
it.
this for me on camera, but you didn't do none of this with J Dot on
Yeah,
camera. Y'all
right.
hadn't actually had
I
a
don't care what
conversation.
he say. No, but I don't care if we did make a. I'm gonna cuss you out on camera simply because you said it.
Right, because
I'm
then
not never gonna
you
see.
still look crazy. He still looks crazy because it's like people are gonna be thinking, how is it that this man is the one that said this about you, but you ain't do all this with him? So that's how they're gonna look at it. They're gonna look at it like, how is it that you going off on Vaughn for asking a question, but then the man that actually said this about you, you just made up behind the scenes and you ain't do all this stuff with him on camera. It just makes you look weak.
It does, or it make you feel like you hiding something.
Or exactly, and then that don't help your case
It
because then
don't.
it's like, okay, well, if this is what's being said, oh, is this actually true? And that's why you didn't do that with Jade out on camera because it's actually true.
You right. It don't. And like I said, Jada, they don't have to give a real answer because
Yeah, because
uh
Jade out likes to play the politically correct
yeah,
role.
that's I know it's gonna be like, well, Jamal don't like to be knowing shit.
Hmm.
Bitch, we all want to know shit, but this shit
Yes,
don't work like this. I hate when he say that dumb shit. It don't
exactly.
work like that.
I
You're
can
on a
always
reality
tell when he's
show.
about to lie about
You're not gonna be in
something.
control of everything in a group scene. So people don't
Hmm.
ask you questions. So don't give me that bullshit. He want to know what you gonna ask him. Boy, that weird boy.
Hmm.
Boy, if you
Yep.
don't get out of here with that dumb shit.
I can always tell when he's about to give that politically correct answer.
Stupid
Always.
answer. He wanted. Who don't want to know? We all want to be psychic. If that's the fucking case, we can't know everything. That's
Hmm.
the point of doing it. So the fuck, like, no, 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 no,
My
no,
thing is at the end of
no.
the day, it's so weird to me that like even if like that's what you do, like if you do whatever drug that you do, like own the fucking shit. Like I don't understand like getting so mad and all worked up. Like if especially if it's true. Like if it's true, like not to say that because I haven't seen him doing this, but it's just like if it is true,
But it make you
why?
think something there when he don't confront the person that said it,
Yeah,
and he confront the person that asked. That is
yeah.
bullying. That's the example of bullying.
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
how you not saying nothing to this person that said the stuff?
Yes, because if it was me and I was Jamal, I wouldn't have gave a fuck that Jamal had just brought this up. I'm not gonna even look at that like it's a thing. I'm honestly about to get with J Dot right then and there. Like, nigga, that's what you fucking saying this shit about me. Like, that's what the energy I would have gave if the shoe was on the other foot. I'm telling you, if Jamal was me, I wouldn't have gave a damn. I just
Oh
would have been like,
no.
oh,
I think any normal person that's bitch, if you lying on me, I don't give a fuck a person asking me in a group said. Of course I might not like it, but I realize I'm filming a show. And once again, we know how this shit work. Some
yeah.
things are better, some things are just not said. We know that. He's a very intelligent person. He know how this shit work. So you
Mm-hmm.
know certain things gonna get brought up.
Yeah. Yep.
So we gonna just exit that out. So we ain't gonna pretend like, oh, they knew. No, 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 no. We know how this work at this point. So it still go
Mm-hmm.
back to the point. It do make you feel like something is being, you are hiding something
Yeah.
when you don't have the same smoke for J Dot.
It makes to me, honestly, to me, it just makes it look like you're confirming that this is true. Because my thing is if it was not true, if that was me and someone said, I know damn well that I don't do no damn meth or any hard drugs. If
Mhm.
somebody had said that shit to me, I would have checked them right then and there. Like, I would have checked them. So the fact that you didn't, it shows that, oh, it really, like what everyone's saying, that y'all keeping each other's secrets. And this
Yeah.
is obviously this has to be true because it doesn't make sense that you wouldn't check him in any type of way. You didn't have any type of words for this man. You went
None.
around the table asking everybody if we've seen you do it, but
Hmm.
you didn't have any type of questions for the man that actually said this about you.
No.
So y'all are definitely keeping each other's secrets. Y'all, but and obviously it's given that it's true because why else would you not bring this up to him? It's just not. That's not the norm. Like no normal person is going to react that way. They would have asked that person questions like, "Why are you lying on me? Why are you saying this?" Like, but there was none of that.
None of that. And he want to get you smoked, boy.
Hmm.
Did not like it. So that's why, like you said, it do give some type of like, what's going on?
It's almost like he was also afraid to even ask J Dot just in case J Dot was to end up being just truthful and being like, oh, well, yeah, well, you
Yeah.
do. And then it really would have been out there. So it's like, okay, I can't go off on J Dot because he actually does know my secrets and I don't want to put my shit out there. So I'm going to I got to be mad at someone. So because Vaughn brought it up, I'm going to be mad at him.
He can't be mad at you though, Vaughn. Like, well, he can't still be mad. It's okay. It just, to me,
Yeah. And
it's just more
I get it
so he
too.
don't,
I
he
get it
shouldn't be giving
too.
you no position like that.
Right. It's just the way that you were coming for me. Like that was it was just out of line.
Very much out of line. It don't make no sense because you ain't do the person like that did that to you.
Yep. I'm telling you, and if I was a messy, well, sure, it really wouldn't have been messy. But if I was a messy bitch, I could have just put I could have been like, oh yeah, well, do 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 do, but I didn't. But
No,
it's
you
just like,
didn't.
but it just comes down to character too. I'm actually, like I said, a real person. I'm a loyal person. Like when we cool, we cool. I
You
got your
gotta be.
back, and I never change that, even when I fall out with somebody.
I respect that. Like I said too. I really want him to because I know he really just came for you that night with that with no
Hmm.
regard, as if you just a bitch.
Hmm. Yep, that's how I know. Like I said, that friendship was never real.
Yeah, that was bullshit. Cause like I said, at that dinner table, he, even if he didn't say, it was just his whole demeanor when you was talking gave no regard.
Hmm.
It was
Yep.
always like he was trying to start with you. Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
Hmm.
It was very combative, and it just like
Hmm. It was because
that's a
it's
good
like
point.
it was because even like that when he was like, well, who you calling a bitch? Well, obviously, if you ain't got nothing to do with this, I
And
ain't
you
talking to
just
you.
got here.
Right, and you just got here, nigga. I ain't seen you. I ain't seen you in fucking years. You've been on suspension, so bitch, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right,
Obviously,
and you
not
was
you.
already talking really before he got there anyway. So he just like, girl,
He
you
was
know,
he
yeah.
was looking just to be pissed at me for whatever reason. I'm telling you, I don't know why, but obviously he's had always had some ill feelings towards me.
Yeah.
And like I said, I ain't done nothing. I ain't done nothing but look out for the dude. So it's like, Bitch,
No, I
what's
know,
really
I know
your
you didn't.
problem?
I know you didn't, cause like I said, I didn't like even remember when you did the this song, how he was. You remember? I think you said you tagged them, and they had him and
Mm-hmm.
J Dot said something to you or some call. Oh, I didn't like that
Uh-huh.
either.
Yep. J Dot and Jamal had said something, but I told both of them, I said, well, shit, I ain't taking shit back. Everything I said was how I felt. It's true. And it is what it is.
Oh yeah,
That's the thing. Like,
you gonna say this at this table next in part two.
what I say?
You gonna say what you ain't
Oh, that
taking
I
back?
wasn't taking it back, and I
Yeah,
said
because
what
they
I
gonna
said.
bring it up about Ty again about Jamal saying you looked stupid saying
Mm-hmm.
all
And
that.
I said, and I didn't. That's the thing. Jamal didn't scare me. Jamal didn't scare me. The only reason I reacted the way I did was because at the time, I not knowing everything, I'm thinking, oh, this man actually thinks we have a friendship. So I do feel
Yeah,
kind
and
of
I
bad
can
for
see
him.
what you're saying. It's just like okay, if I get it. I mean, when you said that, I can get that because it's like if he think that and I'm throwing him under the bus or
Right. Then,
shooting,
right.
yes,
Then, like, you going to
yes,
feel a little bad for
it's gonna
somebody.
feel yes, you are. I agree. That's true. Now that's I can see that because I just didn't like
Cause
I didn't.
you've seen me. You've seen how I get when I get fucking pissed and people try to come. You know how I am. But and like I said, it would have been the same for Jamal. But because like I said, I felt bad for him because I felt like damn, like here I am, saying this and this. I got this man feeling like this, and he's thinking we actually, friends and we cool. Like I was like, damn.
Yeah, I that's fair. No one, you know, I when you say it like that, I can understand that.
Yeah, because like I said, I'm a very loyal person. Like my person, I'm very loyal to people. So when I feel like I've done somebody wrong, I'm like, I kind of, take it to heart. Like, damn, like I fucked up. That's why all I
They
could
want
do is
my
just sit there
attention.
and just take what they throw at me, and just because I'm just like, well, shit, I fucked up, so let me just take it.
Yeah, you right. That's fair. Like saying that, and I even told you then. I said it that night. I said, "Now, Jamal, if you coming to Vundale and say as a friend you hurt me, I can
Hmm.
respect that."
Right.
I said my position is you can't tell in this what we doing right now, but they can't ask you. I was like,
Hmm.
bro, that can't work.
Hmm. Yep.
You can't do that. But if you
Because how you
saying
find yourself trying to tell me what to do? Like I'm your child, or like
right,
you said, like I'm a bitch. Like,
like I'm what I'm a me calling you and telling you, oh, it's a scene today, but let me call Jamal and say, Jamal, it's the
and that
what?
would have to me that would have gave scary as fuck. If I would have went at Jamal like, hey, so like that would have just gave like I'm so scared of Jamal and I can't. I'm afraid that like that's weird. I wouldn't even move like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like that. I was like, okay, I see what he want to change the game of this. This ain't gonna change over here.
Hmm.
But then he said it ain't changing it.
Ain't changing it. I'm telling you. And I've been the same since day one. I've been telling her I'm not changing shit. I said what I said.
Now you have been saying that. I ain't changing it.
Hmm. Sure.
Yeah, I just didn't like that. Because it's like not you gonna change the rule of the game and then you gonna punk the boy.
It's so I'm telling you, it's so weird. Like the relationship that we've had from like the beginning to the end of the show, after he left, like, and then he'll still like he'll hit me up every once in a while and be like, oh, Von, I miss you, and like it's really just weird. I'm telling you, it's very just sporadic.
Well, but he was in survival mode, so they'll do anything they need to do to make
Yeah,
you.
it's just, and that's what I feel like. Like what they had a point like he was saying earlier. He's like, when most people that are grown and they got their place, like you don't just invite everyone over. Like Jamal's the type, and I understand like wanting to have a good time and stuff, but Jamal don't really like, it's like almost like he really don't understand certain things because he really doesn't have like much
Yeah,
responsibility
yeah.
when it
Now
comes to
I
certain
understand that
stuff.
context now better. Like I said, for me, I didn't see all of this to post production with Jamal
Right.
because I definitely seen some stuff, but I never would have like considered drugs because I'm just not. My mind don't go there to about a person. I have to
Mine
see
don't
that type of
either.
shit. I just thought he just not. He was just worried about other shit. He new to Atlanta. You know how the niggas
Right.
do. So I never thought about drill when I suspended him. I was just thinking like, bro, you're not focused. you're not really in the scenes, giving what it need to give. So just take some time, and I knew he was getting situated with his family. That's honestly what I thought. I never thought about drugs. I never thought about none of that shit. That's why
Mm-hmm.
when I found out a lot of stuff after post production, and I seen a lot of stuff in terms of like videos of him doing something, I was shocked because I didn't think of him like that type of guy.
It shocked me. Like I mean, I had heard about like the some of the parties that he goes to or has
I
gone
didn't
to.
know that. I thought regular parties. I'm not thinking that type of party. I'm thinking like, oh, he's kind of like
Yes.
bulldog partying,
So when I heard that, that's when I first started kind of being like, this guy's like he's into some crazy shit. But I never thought that drugs was gonna be like anything connected with him, like linked to him. Like that was definitely a shocker for me too. But yeah, he's just as the more I felt like the more I knew or got to know Jamal and what I heard, it's just got crazier and crazier. It,
Yeah, like I said, I've experienced him, the real him, post production with trying to do green screen and him not really being on time and me getting on him and then him just like lashing out or doing things. It's like, okay, I see the behaviors now and I'm experiencing it because I think when you
hmm
experience it and it's like it's come out of nowhere, it's not accounted for. That's when like my story for me to realize like it could possibly be a possibility. And before seen what I seen, um, it was just it was after filming. Like when we rap, I'm
hmm
trying to do different things, and it's just like, okay, you're not gonna make me responsible for certain things. I'm not gonna play those games. And when I wasn't gonna play those games with him, it's when he, get the way he gets. So I was like, okay,
hmm
nah, I can't do this.
Well, he was definitely in like survivor mode because even with like previously before all the shit happened with like the dinner, he was talking about riding with me to South Carolina. But then obviously, with everything that happened and how he ended up reacting after that, he knew that offer wasn't gonna be on the table
Oh,
still.
what?
Yeah, he was supposed to ride with me to South Carolina, and then that shit happened, and then it's like he knows that well. I got to ride with somebody. So since I can't ride with Vine now that we've had what we've had happen between us, now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna ride with Vay.
Right, right. Because it was literally like a week, 10 days before
Yeah.
that happened. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So
So
he was
yeah,
just looking. He was just looking for wherever he can get something out of somebody. Like that's what it was. Like even when, like you said, I rode out to where the fuck he was staying. It was
yes.
way
Because
far out the
you
way.
was late, and I
Yeah,
called you. I was
because
yes.
of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because of him, I went and picked him up. I didn't ask him for no gas money. I didn't need shit. I just said he said he needed a ride there. I said okay, give me the address.
Right. That's why I was just like, he must knew you weren't gonna say nothing about his business when he said that. Because I don't think I would have been as good as you. I
I
would have
really,
been.
sometimes I'm like, maybe I should have just put his shit out. But then sometimes I'm like, that's really not me. I should have the way he acted. I should have, but I'm like, at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
if
that's
yeah, if you could, I get it, but I just think, like I said, I don't know. I just think I would have been like, really?
yeah,
It's not even. I get your point. What you said too. Maybe if a person you hurt them and
right. Really,
damn, then
it's really like you saying like I should like give him a reminder, like bitch, you really want to go there? You really want to do this?
because I feel like he had no guards up with no regard talking to people. It's
hmm
crazy. I'm like, Karma kept saying, "Get with that hoe."
Oh yeah, Karma was ready to get. Yeah, Karma was ready for his ass. I know Karma
She
was
was
just.
funny as fuck. Get with that hoe.
She was so
Mash
ready.
ends with that bitch. She
She
was
couldn't
funny.
stand. I
She
don't think she
was
really. Yeah, I don't
funny.
think she cared for Jamal.
She obviously did, child. She was like, "Get with that hoe." Mash ends with that bitch. She was trying to figure out why you still trying to be nice when this
She
man was.
was. She was. She definitely was. Her, Bryce and Till. They both wanted me
Yeah,
to put. They both wanted me to put hands on Jamal.
yeah. I even stepped there. I was like, Jamal, you, and I'm like, but Jada is the one that said, like, you really gonna talk to this man like that?
I was thinking. and he don't sit down. Like we the same size, and I'm still taller than your ass. If you don't go sit
Yeah,
down
Tyler.
somewhere,
What did you think? Now I want y'all to be missed. Did you see they said that he had the same pants on too, but I don't know about that.
hold on, can you
You said what? Hello? What'd you say? Bun. Bun. Hello? I got a busy day today. How many meetings I have today? Bun. Vondell. Vondell. What happened to Bun? I wonder if I'm gonna do a cash trip with next season. I might not do a cash trip. Might do something else. Not a out of state cash trip. We do one. Might go to like a cabin, like a weekend. I don't know, but I don't think I want to do no more cash trip. Mm-mm. What happened to Vonda? Where's Wardo? Wardo. Is a cash trip to Tennessee again? I just know. No, we went to South Carolina. Tennessee is RLP. It actually, Brandon, I'm gonna get in your inbox. About something, Brandon. By tomorrow, I'm gonna inbox you on IG. But no, we went to Anderson, South Carolina. Um, yeah, right outside of Greenville. I think this thing right here, we was in Greenville that night. So yeah, we was there. But I don't think I'm gonna do a cash trip next season for them. I think I'm gonna do one for Bama. We're gonna do one for them in the new season that we filming. But they cash trip not till January. I think January. Yeah, January. Because I never did one for them, so I'm gonna get them one. I think that's gonna be the last one I want to do. But who knows? If it's good drama, I might want to do it. Oh yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. But this group of people, everybody didn't go. It was only five of them that went. It was a good group. It was a good time. It wasn't a lot of drama. Um, but I think it was good. I think majority of everybody had a good time. I think Jamal the only one said he didn't have a good time, but I think Lottie, Siani, um, Vay, and Vondale they had a good time. Yeah. Okay, Vondale, thank you for coming up so much, hon. We got an extended version dropping next week on Tuesday. The extended version gonna be really good. I'm gonna put some the night we got back from the club. I cut that out tonight episode. You will get to see some of that conversation. You're gonna see Vay and Jamal talking about Jamal gonna make claims that Vondale try to not Vondale but Vay try to suck his eggplant with Vondale not Von damn that Vay suck his eggplant and Vay said it wasn't true. So no, you'll get some more context next and the extended version of part one. Part two drop on the 30th of this month, the last day in this month. I think it's on a Wednesday. So you'll get part three of part two of the cast trip. Plus we will go into the we'll go into back we'll be back in Atlanta, episode 10. It's gonna be actually Jamal hosted a bonfire event for the group and it goes crazy. Karma and Jada, um it's yeah, it's so that night was crazy. So we have about 5 more episodes left for the season. And then we have the reunion coming up. We film the reunion next week. That should be interesting. Should be explosive. What else? How does? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the reunion next week. It's gonna be a crazy reunion. Um, yeah. Remember, the GDR Festival is December the 6th to December the 7th. It's community, entrepreneurship, and media. So we got a lot of community events. We got some entrepreneurship events, and then we have some media events. All the events, each day going to have a workshop. So I have like different people that's in community that's going to do a workshop panel for the group. We're going to have someone that's in media do a workshop in terms of growing your media. Then we're going to have someone in entrepreneurship do workshop and classes. So all of that's going to be December the 6th through the 8th, that Friday through that Saturday. We got 6 events. All the events going to be on the south side of Atlanta. Actually, this week, by Friday, I will be dropping where we'll be at for our first look event. We're going to be at a fabulous hotel this year. That Saturday on December the 7th, 11 a.m. Doors open to 3 p.m. So it's a great, great, great venue that I have this year. And then that night, we're going to, of course, do the concert. Real Life in Music presents one stage, 15 artists. We got Lodi Bmore, and we have the Hitman, the Hitmaker. They will be the headliners, but we do have 13 more artists that will take the stage. We have a comedian, we have a poetry, we have singers, rappers. We want some trap rappers, some soulfulness. Like I want it just to be a great musical black event. So I want to invite all types of artists. I didn't just want to get artists from the platform, or I don't want to just get gay artists. I want like celebrate artistry in terms of networking and all of that. So that's going to be that night, December the 7th. It's going to be in on the south side of Atlanta, not far from the hotel where we will be having our first look event for 2025. We will be giving you guys a sneak peek of 3 new shows coming out next year. Starting Real Life in Ballroom. They will be first. And then we have 2 new other shows. Wait, is it 2 or 3? Well, we got 3. Real Life in Bama season 2. I have a new show in Atlanta that's coming out. Real Life Philanthropy is on pause for now. I'm eventually bring that back, but right now I want to do something different, which I think y'all will love this new project. Really, really, I think y'all gonna love this. That's gonna come out and most likely in March. I wanted to put Bama out first, but Bama is not ready. It's not ready. It won't be ready till we don't wrap to February of next year. So I'm not gonna rush it. But Bama will have a full season though. This show from Atlanta gonna probably only have like 8 to 10 episodes. Bama will have 15. So they have a little longer. Then they get a cash trip too in January. So we're gonna put that out. So Bama most likely will premiere in the summer. And my goal is to also bring Real Life in Music back. We start filming in January, but my goal is to bring it back in December sometime or November next year. December or November. That's the goal. So we're gonna film January, February, March, April. We wrap in May. So if I can get all them 3 shows, actually 4 show. Now I forgot about the house show I filmed. I had a guess who come to dinner. They come out in December. So yeah, I'm trying to get a lot more shows out next year. Um, Ballroom definitely coming because I've been filming that one. So that's January for sure. We already did the photo shoot. We just have to do the confessionals. So, but the photo shoot is sickening. OMG, I got those photos back. I think y'all gonna love those photos. It's yes, those yes. I got the photos back from the house show. It's gonna only be 3 to 4 episodes with that one. The house show that I'm filming, it's most likely be only 4 episodes, but it's really good. It's explosive, new faces, some familiar faces. You got Bando on there, Christy on there, from my platform, the Black Boy George on there from my platform, and I think everybody else is new. Well, Jamal did come, but that didn't last long. That didn't last long. I think he stayed for like a couple of hours, got into it, and left. But it's a good show. It's really good. I'm actually doing next year too. Also, too, we got an EP dropping. The finale of Real Life and Music is in November. So January, by the time we start back filming, we will be dropping the EP from season 2. So the cast did the EP. Great. It's a three to four, 3 to 4 records. It's great. We do the photo shoot next week too. Y'all gonna love it. It's some R&B. It's some singing on there, some rapping on there. It's gonna be tea. I'm gonna drop it in January. I'm too busy to try to do it now. I'm not gonna do it like I want, like I need to if I do it now. So, but it's already recorded. We just have to get it mixed and mastered. We just have to get it. We have to get it mixed and mastered. But the producer is dope. But the producer is Kid. He's dope as fuck. He do great work. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to bring all of that next year. I'm excited for the festival. I'm actually gonna be dropping Friday the venue we're gonna be at. I'm so excited for you guys to see that venue where we're gonna be at this year. Hopefully I can be at that hotel next year too. Um, as well. I want to build a relationship with them. But I think about the festival event. I'm thinking more so of being at like a convention center, so I could do all my events there rather than all the way around the city. I want to have some type of cohesiveness to it. And one of those things is with being cohesive is like so all the events gonna be on. I want the events to be in a city of Atlanta, but a lot of the venues that I wanted for that Friday because of they don't know. I guess they don't know if it's gonna be a runoff for the election around December the 6th. I couldn't book those venues, so I couldn't like wait out. So what I did is I put all the venues right by each other because I don't want to have people to drive like have to drive to the south side, then drive back to the west side for it. I want all the events on one side of town because I just feel like that just be better organized. So this year we're gonna be on the south side of Atlanta. So hopefully next year I'm able to get my venue because I would definitely would love to do like a west side because I stay on the west side now. So I would love to do everything on the west side. But since my major 2 events is on the south side, I'm gonna do all of them on the south side. So I'm excited about that, guys. I think y'all we gonna it's gonna be a great event. Great food. I have some great sponsors. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a Judah festival. It's gonna be real good. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna get this last person up here before I get out of here. I'm finna go jogging tonight. Um, I ate some bread today, so I need to go burn some calories. So I think I'm gonna do that. If what's name will come up here in a minute. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited. God damn, I'm excited. God damn. A bitch is excited. Real life and philanthropy season 4. Can't wait to bring that back. RLP. Yeah, music. They gonna get us through the winter. Get us through December. Cause I most likely that finale will air in the end of November. Or yeah. Cause I can't really focus on another show, put it out at least until this festival over with. When this festival over with, I can do that. I can do that. Right now, I ain't gonna even try. Festival got me in tight, but it's coming along. The most important thing is a great venue. You know, if I do that, I don't have to do a lot of work. You know, oh shit, I can put a couple of shit out tomorrow. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Oh, I already know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. All right, okay, all right. No, I ain't fucking for free. What do I have to do? Oh, I gotta go to the bank tomorrow. I'm gonna get up and go to the bank at 2. I gotta film tomorrow too. Oh shit, I gotta film. Let me actually text these people while I'm here. Because I have to film these scenes tomorrow. Let me text these people now. Um, oh, next week I have like 3 group scenes. And I will be leaving to Alabama Friday morning. Yeah, Friday morning. I gotta film with him tomorrow. Okay, let me get my scenes together. Got this episode out. Now I gotta get back to my other work. I have to turn some stuff in for my clients tomorrow too. But that's what I'm gonna do. The bank will close at 4, so I need to get there. Damn, she wanna come in the morning. I don't wanna go there in the morning. God damn it. Ugh. So maybe I can what can I do to make this easier for me? I'm thinking about it now. Do I wanna go there like that? I don't think I do. Okay, let me get over here. Mm. I gotta come with a game plan. Oh, Survivor came out tonight, and the Summit. I might go watch those. No, they wasn't gonna vote for you, girl. You had a shitty game. Mm. Mm. Okay, guys. I will see you guys next week or the week after. The new episode, the extended episode, drop this next week, but episode 10 drop on the 30th. And after that, we have about 4 more episodes left for the finale, and you will be getting a reunion sometime after that. They film the reunion next week. Y'all have a good night. I'm out. Be blessed. Be blessed, my people. Be blessed.